low energy today, so I was honestly debating whether I should stream or not. But, you know, my willpower won through. I just need to write all my going live things and everything, which is going to take a little bit, but, you know, I wanted to get on, like, close to being on time. Where is Paranormasight? There you are. Paranormasight, the Seven Mysteries of Hanjo. We know it. We love it. Post. Somebody posts. Oh my god, it signed me out of Beasky. Pink. A post. And post. Alright. We're ready. We're ready to Paranormasight. We're ready to Hanjo. It's time. I have my ergonomic mouse. I have no beverages. I'm low on energy. I'm ready to solve murders. And maybe curse some guys. I don't know. I'm trying to avoid... I'm trying to, like... I'm trying to, like, create a non-toxic streaming environment where I don't curse people to death. But sometimes you just have to, you know? Sometimes that's just how it is. Alright, where are we at? Right, we have two new. One for Haru and one for Yako. As usual, we're going to start with Yako because I like Mio. She's fun. The rite of resurrection is the inception of this whole affair. Yako and Mio decide to confront the man responsible for spreading rumors of it in the first place, Hideki Araishi. They find him at his frequent stomping grounds, the Kurokikyo Cafe. Kurokikyo. Yako Sakazaki, 12 p.m. Fucking sticker spotted. Grab it. Grab it. You know, normally you'd be breaking school rules just by stepping foot in a cafe. Curse of the burned paw upon ye. No, I already did that. Nuh-uh, it's healing. Thank you for the subscription, though, despite the fact that it was layered with a curse. I'll be in hot water if you lied about having permission from the police. Remember that. Well, you know, it'll be okay. So, what did you want to ask me? Well, I wanted to fucking grab this sticker. Let's go, bitch! Mockingbird number 8. A cafe. I've never been to one before. How exciting. Why is this against school rules? Curse of water be upon ye? Well, I don't have any water nearby, so it can't actually hurt me. No, I can't hydrate! Don't redeem that! It's pretty smelly inside because of the cigarette smoke, but... Too late. Fuck! I guess I could I could put together a beverage. I think I have a beverage. Give me a second. Make me put together a beverage, because you gotta redeem the hydrate thing. I don't have any water, but I do have a beverage that I can... It already has ice in it. Let's fucking go, bitch. RC Cola. I don't have RC Cola. I do not have any RC Cola. It's this lovely, like, pre-made mocha stuff that I get from Aldi, which is just, like, actually pretty solid. I can't put things to actually make myself a coffee. It's pretty good. I like it. Let's look at him. I wanted to look at you. Yako, if you would. Right, we wanted to ask you about this. Oh my, a curse stone! And an Okami mask. That must mean the Fool's Procession! You two were at the school last night? Damn, there of all places! Yako, you're one of them? You're a curse bearer? Please calm down, Mr. Araishi. Your reaction is too intense. It's kind of scaring me. Sorry about that. I'm afraid I got ahead of myself. What is it you wanted to know about your curse stone? What would be the best way to approach this? Well, flattering him, I think. Intimidating him is just going to lead to a confrontation. It's just, a brilliant teacher like you must know an awful lot about these curse stones. Well, it's true that I'm likely the person most well-versed in this matter. You're the only one we can count on, Mr. Araishi. Won't you help us? Please? Could you say no to this face? Would you withhold information about curse stones from this face? Curse of Umamusume be upon ye. That is definitely something I've been experiencing. Oh, am I now? In that case, there's no harm hearing what you have to ask. Become addicted to horse racing. No. I'm only addicted to extremely expensive plastic. Thank you. Let's see. Why is everything with the Rite of Resurrection and the 7 Mysteries curse stones happening now? Oh, taking the interest now that you've received one of the curses, have you? You say that now? I do. You sound like a researcher starting your questioning with your subject's origins. Mr. Araishi, you're not the one who triggered the curse, are you? No, I'm afraid I had nothing to do with that. Rather, I wasn't even attempting to do so in the first place. Completing the rite itself has nothing to do with my research. Then, do you know of the ancient Onmyoto ritual known as the Feast of Shadows? What is that? Something from the occult? Miss Kurosuzu, you look like the type to be interested in those things, but it's outside my field of expertise. In that case, why do you think the rite and curses have appeared now? I believe this is the intentional work of someone. It's certainly not something that would happen by accident. Why is it you want to know? Well, you may not tell us anything else if we say that we're trying to stop the curse. We need to make something up. Right. I don't think this is a good idea. Well, you see, we just have such intellectual curiosity and think it could really help your research. I see. Now that you mention it. Seems like he's reluctant to answer. Then how about... then, what does the record of fates that you've been researching say about the Rite of Resurrection? Oh ho, I see. That's what you want to know. This guy's ego is fucking massive. Literally all you have to do is be like, so about your research. Allow me to first elucidate. Oh, well, thank you for the subscription, Uplink. Hey, this looks fun, so I'm not going to be here, but I love you and hope you enjoy. I love you too, Valerie. It is fun. I'm really enjoying it. I'm glad I got around to playing it, and you can thank Teeps for letting me know it existed. Allow me to first elucidate you regarding the author of the Record of Fates. A special privilege, I might add, since I have yet to publish this in a paper. Marita texts me to set up 14 tomorrow. Sure, if you want to do it tomorrow. Mondays are totally free for me, so that would be a good time. Yeah, okay. The Record of Fates was written 200 years ago in the latter half of the Edo period. It was written by a skilled but little-known onmyoji called Seimon Tsuchimikado. This is important stuff. If nothing else, remember this. Seimon Tsuchimikado. I've never heard of him. I'm sure you haven't. He was born into a famed onmyoji family, but split away to practice forbidden arts in secret. He used whatever name was most convenient for the situation, so his real name barely exists in records. Or, so it is written in the Record of Fates, which of course, is what we have. Huh. As brilliant as Seimon was, he was also an eccentric. He delved into researching the Rite of Resurrection, a legendary forbidden ritual that has never been completed. However, by involving himself with this forbidden ritual, he was expelled from his family and eventually found himself in Honjo in Edo. The Record of Fates are writings Seimon recorded on the road to Edo. I see. So he wrote how to perform the rite itself? The Rite of Resurrection makes use of Abe no Seimei's specialty, the Taizan Fukun ritual, a means of communicating with the afterlife. It uses soul dregs to replicate the soul of a dead spirit that has been called. Oh, wow. I never knew something like that existed. Thus, it is thought the only ones who can use it are those with the ability to turn human souls into soul dregs in the first place. So the Rite of Resurrection calls for that ritual to be performed in advance. Then, when the soul dregs are gathered and infused with the wish of whoever is performing the ritual, it would be whomever, technically. I just want to be a dick to this guy. Just in any way I can. It can be completed. The contents written in the Record of Fates end there. There's no more? What about the 7 mysteries of the Curse Stones? There's nothing written about them in the Record of Fates. The Curse Stones are separate from the Rite of Resurrection. Their curse is one used to enable one who's unable to perform such rituals to be able to use the rite. Huh. That's similar to what Mio said, actually. Mio knows stuff. Excuse me, Mr. Raishi. What is it, Miss Kurisuzu? You published a theory before the incident took place. It said that the Rite of Resurrection and origin of the 7 mysteries of Honjo are related somehow. What proof did you have of that? You really know your stuff, but about that. That was a somewhat sensationalized piece written for occult magazines. Oh, really? It was just nonsense then? Not exactly. Rather, it's not a complete fabrication. There is a basis for it. And that is... well... I suppose there's no harm in telling a couple students so passionate about this topic. Thank you! This is something I discovered from referencing numerous texts unrelated to the Record of Fates. It was just after Seimon arrived in Honjo. There are records of a conflict over a ritual used to resurrect the dead in Honjo. A conflict over resurrecting the dead? I don't know the details. A man enticed the public with claims of a spell that could resurrect the dead, causing a conflict that ended tragically with 9 dead. That is the only remaining reference. 9 people fighting over a resurrection ritual. I call this tragedy the Honjo Incident, and it has been long been a subject of my research. So I wonder if this is just like something that happens in Honjo every certain amount of time. Like 9 people fighting over the Rite of Resurrection, 9 curses, 9 people currently fighting over the Rite of Resurrection. And I suspect that this Honjo incident might have been the very origin of the 7 mysteries of Honjo. So what you're saying is... the resurrection ritual at the root of the Honjo incident is Seimon's Rite of Resurrection. Seimon. Yes, that is how the Record of Fates ties everything together. To put it in chronological order, first Seimon brought the Rite of Resurrection to Edo. We can assume that by this point Seimon was likely using a different name. Then, in Honjo, 9 people fought to the death over this rite, the Honjo incident. After that, the incident was covered up by an interested party, preventing it from being recorded in history fully. Eventually, it was passed down in incomplete pieces, becoming known as the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. That's more or less the course of events. So that's how they're connected. Then if I'm getting this right, the 7 mysteries were basically required to gather the soul dregs necessary for the rite. And there's more. With the most recent occurrence of the curse, I've become even more confident in my theory. You are? Yes, the reason for it being the resentful memories of the 7 mysteries etched into those who received the curse stones. Resentful memories? Yako, if you really are a curse bearer, then when you obtained your curse stone, you would have had a resentful memory imprinted in your mind. Oh, I did! Exactly. Those memories are what happened to the final moments of the 9 who died in the Hanzhou incident. Broadly speaking, they involved dying while bearing some kind of deep resentment. The 9 victims became the 9 curse echoes, which over time came to be spoken of as the 7 mysteries. Thus, gathering the resentful memories granted by the present curses and connecting them together, it will reveal once and for all what happened during the Hanzhou incident. Huh. That's why you must tell me about the resentful memory of your fool's procession, Yako. Ugh. Mio, should I? Yeah, I think it's okay. We need all the information we can get. Okay, Mr. Araishi. I'll tell you about the memory of the fool's procession. Excellent. So basically, it's about a woman who died falling from a Yagura tower at a festival. Interesting. It's not that one, then. Not that one? What do you mean? Among the 9 victims at the Hanzhou incident, that is to say, the 9 curse echoes, one of them is Seimon himself. Or so I suspect. Huh? Seimon was one of the victims at the Hanzhou incident too? Meaning an Onmyoji as powerful as him also became a curse echo? Right. It would make sense that the curse stone tied to a curse echo like that would be special. The power of a curse stone is different based on the curse echo? Mio. Then maybe with Seimon's curse echo we could... Yes, we may be able to settle this whole situation. Hey, what are you two whispering about? Oh, nothing. Sorry. Mr. Araishi, how many of the resentful memories have you gathered so far? I've learned a number of them. The Evergreen Beach, the Foot-Washing Mansion, the Ever-Burning Lantern, and now the Fool's Procession makes 4. Of those, the most important are the Foot-Washing Mansion and the Evergreen Beach. What are they about? First, the Foot-Washing Mansion. An Onmyoji appears distinctly in this one. Really? But not Seimon, I'm afraid. A female Onmyoji who sought the right of resurrection due to her obsession with her personal appearance. Her legs, which she had always taken pride in, were stricken with corruption after she was defeated by Seimon. Her curse echo is notable for being particularly easy to fulfill the requirements necessary to use the curse. That detective did well to escape this one. So a female Onmyoji and a rival of Seimon was involved in the Hanzhou incident. That certainly is interesting. Next, the Evergreen Beach. This curse echoes from the craftsman of the Nesuke carvings named Jinkichi, who was hanged for spreading baseless rumors. He apparently spoke of something that granted the ability to bring back the dead. The right of resurrection. Precisely. This man Jinkichi must have been in contact with Seimon. If I could just collect all the memories, everything will be revealed and the truth of the 7 mysteries will be mine. And that is the knowledge I desire. Meaning you need to gather as much information as you can from the curse bearers. Precisely. I have an agreement to exchange information with those detectives, but they might not even find the other curse bearers, so I must take measures of my own. Another thing. Yes? You never really finished about what the trigger for all of this was. Well, I don't know. Really? You're not hiding something from us, are you? It has something to do with how you obtained the Record of Fates, right? How did you really get a hold of the Record of Fates? To tell you the truth, we're in a race against time. It could be a disaster if we don't hurry. What are you talking about? Someone left a warning that at sundown today, they would use the curse to kill a lot of people. The one who left that message is the culprit behind the Nejima murders from 20 years ago. What? Something so terrible will happen? I won't allow potentially hundreds of people to become victims of a curse. I'll do anything in my power to stop it. Mr. Raishi, please, tell us everything you know. I'm sorry, but I truly don't know anything. The truth is, I was given the Record of Fates by a woman. Impressive lore dump, unfortunately. Curse of Ra. Look, I'm not the one lore dumping, okay? You can Curse of Ra Araishi all you want. I don't care about him. A woman? Well, her voice sounded like a woman's, but I didn't actually see what she looked like. 1 month ago, while I was investigating nights, I suddenly heard a formless voice. A woman's voice? It said, "I entrust you with this ancient manuscript and the rite of resurrection held within its pages. Spread rumors of this ritual as far as wide as you can in the coming month." And before I knew it, an old document had fallen down at my feet. 1 month. She specified the time period? I was told if I did that, I could study the manuscript as much as I pleased. I wanted so badly to verify its authenticity, I ended up accepting. I haven't heard anything from the voice since then. Curse of approaching woman. It must have had you spread rumors in order to strengthen the power of the curse, to tie together the curse and the desire to seek out the right. This makes it likely that the owner of the voice is the mastermind behind all of this. Hence, I went public with the Record of Fates. Hihaku and occult magazines immediately jumping at the news was a financial boon for me. Huh? Hihaku? As in Hihaku soaps? Right, I mean, no, that's not important, just some personal business. After that, I waited, trying to predict what would occur in a month's time. That's when the curse began. Those are all the details I have. Very well, I've told you this much, I may as well give you one more thing. Who cares about soaps? It's all about soaps. Well, the owner of the company is apparently immortal and wants the curse stones, so... Thank you. What might that be? About Seimon's Record of Fates. I said soup? It's all about soups? I mean, it is all about soups. But the soap is important. There's a sort of continuation to it. Another document called the Record of Fates Yin Scroll. A continuation? Actually, a section written in Seimon's own hand was appended to the manuscript. According to which, after the Hanzhou incident, Seimon lamented such a calamity taking place. He apparently wrote the addendum for the event that the tragedy became its own curse. It seems he had an idea that the victims of the Hanzhou incident would turn into curse echoes and be used to gather soul dregs. It supposedly details how to handle any trouble that occurs as a result of the rite of resurrection. Really? Hold on a sec. Don't you find that strange? What's the matter, Miss Sakazaki? You think my information inaccurate? If Seimon died in the Hanzhou incident, then he couldn't have written an addendum. You really don't get it, do you? Huh? Am I wrong? Have you forgotten the ability Seimon possessed? Of course not. He could use the rite of resurrection. Oh. You're telling me Seimon used it on himself? The rite of resurrection can be carried out in advance so that it activates when the soul dregs are gathered together. Then it is not possible that Seimon himself was resurrected by the rite after it all took place? But he'd still have to collect the soul dregs needed to use the rite. Yes, and that's why they died. The 8 others besides Seimon. What? They died in the Hanzhou incident for their soul dregs? That sounds like it's the same as what's happening now. That's why I need the resentful memories, to learn the truth. I get it now. The issue at hand is the Yin Scroll and the Record of Fates were supposed to have been passed down as a set. When I received the Record of Fates, the Yin Scroll was gone. Only this information was left. Supposedly, Seimon's blood descendants guarded it as they passed it down across generations. It seems that over their long history, the 2 documents became separated and the scroll's location lost as the family line branched. Seimon had descendants? So there's someone out there related to him by blood even now? Yes, in fact I've tried to trace the line as far as I could. It wasn't a well-known onmyoji to begin with, so a detailed family tree does not exist. It seems likely that the use of the manuscript has been long forgotten, only being passed down out of tradition. And since they aren't even aware of what they have, tracking it down is quite tricky indeed. I wish I could ask whoever that voice belonged to about the Yin Scroll. I'm sure you do. So, basically, in the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll, Seimon himself wrote about ways to handle the curse and the rite? Yes? Yes, that's right. I've been searching for it all this time, but haven't found a single lead. So if you two find out anything about other resentful memories or the Yin Scroll, tell me immediately. You owe me that much for telling you all this, do you not? That's the real extent of everything I know. Well, thanks. Yes, I understand. Thank you for your help. If you bring me some useful information, I'll take it into consideration for your school grades as well. Ha ha! Fucker. Little bastard. Street. I love being on street. We've learned a lot. So, to sum it up, there was a tragic incident with people cursing each other for the rite of resurrection in the Edo period as well. And the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll may have info we want since it details how to stop the rite. I think that's about it. Right. If we could just find the Yin Scroll, we might be able to learn how to settle this situation. But even Mr. Araishi didn't have any leads on where it is. How do we start looking for it? Someone involved with this now must have some connection to it, I think. I have a feeling the mastermind who awakened the curses is involved too. Right. So, Mio, what are we gonna do next? Good question. It may be best to give the information we just learned to Inspector Tsusumi. We got a pretty big clue from hearing about the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll. Mr. Tsusumi might know more about it. Should we go back to school then? Yeah, that's our point of contact after all. Okay. Whoever's behind that voice that gave Mr. Araishi the Record of Fates, that must be the mastermind, don't you think? Yeah, and he said it sounded like it belonged to a woman. Whoever it is, I bet they're scary. Huh? You don't sound like the Yako I know. Then let's catch him and make him spill the beans. I thought you'd say something like that. Really? I guess I'm just not really feeling that confident right now. I understand. I don't know if it's related to that woman behind the voice, but I'm also interested in the female Onmyoji who is a rival to Seimon. Oh, that reminds me, Mio. You know what's nearby here, don't you? Hmm? Oh, you mean where Michio... Yeah, where it happened. I was going there every day to leave flowers, even though they always get cleared away anyways. I'm sure it must be hard to have to be reminded of Michio's death all the time. Oh, that reminds me. Yako? Yeah? When you asked me to do the spirit board 2 days ago, did you come here on that day too? Yeah, I left some flowers before going to school. Why? Did anything seem different that day? What's this all of a sudden? Though, now that you mention it, that day I suddenly felt lightheaded and ended up passing out for a little bit. But I came to right away and felt fine, so I didn't think anything of it. I see. That's all I was wondering about. Thanks. Hmm? Excuse me, you girls over there. Oh, fuck, not this guy. Whoa! Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but something you said caught my attention. And who might you be? I'm Yutaro Namigaki. I should probably tell you. Until yesterday, I was a curse bearer. That should clear things up. A curse bearer? Oh, you don't need to be scared. I've already given up the curse stone of the foot washing mansion. The foot washing mansion? So you're the one Inspector Tsusumi was talking about. Ah, you already know Inspector Tsusumi. That makes this simple. There's nothing to worry about. Oh, hey! You're in the driver's seat! Yako? Yes? Wait, what? Just now, was I doing something? Oh my god, I think Michio is possessing Yako. There's no way she would have been able to see that he was in the driver's seat of the car that hit her. Sorry, Mr. Namagaki, what may be the matter? Right, I actually wanted to discuss something with you two. Would you come with me if you have a little time? Discuss something? With us. You were talking about Michio Shiraishi, right? It's related to that. Huh? I'm sure you'd learn a few things yourselves. Not now, later's fine. I'll be waiting around Ryogoku Bridge. Something rubs me the wrong way about this, but he mentioned Michio. What do we do? School first. Sorry, but there's something we've got to take care of. We'll have to pass. Is that so? Well, that's too bad. I'm in no rush. I'll be waiting at Ryogoku Bridge if you change your minds. School first. Haru Shigima. Oh, the jazz is back. Near the Shiraishi household. Ma'am, allow me to introduce one of our country's most elite detectives. The name's Junario. I'd hardly call myself elite, but either way, it's nice to meet you. This here's the brilliant Chief Inspector Susumi, and yes, he's just as rough and tumble as he looks. Sometimes I really don't know if you're complimenting me or putting me down. So, you two are detectives? This is my client, Miss Haru Shigima. Her father's a big deal in the police himself, so remember to mind your manners. A bigwig named Shigima? Boss, you know this guy? Shit, I heard the name, but you know I don't keep track of who's who in the upper echelons. There's no need to worry. I'm my own person after all, and my father has nothing to do with any of this. Ooh, did you hear that, boss? Looks like you're getting off easy again this time. Don't make it sound like I'm involved in some shady business. It ain't like that. You both seem rather jovial despite being detectives. How rare. All the police officers I've met have always been so dull. Well, you won't find any dull cops here. We'll round up all your criminals with a smile. That's our motto. How lovely. Keep it up. Just hold on one second. This is the first I'm hearing of that. Well, you're right about them not being your typical detectives. He seems like he's got a lot of experience working the streets. Most of the officers I know are bureaucratic desk jockey types. The contrast is rather striking. A young and energetic detective. He seems to have a strong sense of justice. If my son had the chance to grow older, perhaps he would have become an officer just like him. I thought we might cause trouble standing in the middle of the street talking like this, but so far we haven't drawn attention. Then again, that might just be because nobody wants to get involved with the case. It seems they were acquainted, but also like they haven't talked in a long time. These detectives are out here because of the recent string of strange deaths. Best we keep quiet about our involvement with the curses. By the way, ma'am, this may be sudden, but there's something I'd like to confirm with you. And that is... do you happen to know anything about the 7 mysteries of Honjo? Sorry, Chief, but that's hardly... With all due respect, investigator, I think my question was addressed to the lady? If you insist. What do you say, ma'am? Can you tell us anything? I've heard of the 7 mysteries, but this talk of curses eludes me. Is that so? Well, I'm sorry for the intrusion. What brings you here, Richter? You on a case? That's right. I'm just picking up the police's slack. I trust you remember the kidnapping and murder case from last year. Oh, I remember it now. You're that Haru Shigima from the kidnapping case. Huh? Did I miss something? Don't be an idiot. That was the case where Munasada Shigima's grandson was kidnapped. Which must have been your son, ma'am? Indeed. That story was suppressed by the news. In the end, it was considered a huge failure on the police department's part. Most of the investigation was conducted in secret. And unfortunately, the department's unwilling to reopen the case. Any investigation carried out afterwards turned up nothing at all, which is why I'm now on the job. So they never caught the culprit, huh? That's rough. So, your findings have brought you to this place then? That's right. An individual connected to the case used to live around here. Used to? That's right. As of last week, they're deceased. We'd hoped to talk to the family. No one was home when we checked last time, so we figured we'd try again. Interesting. I guess knowing how to deal with cops is also part of an investigator's job. Not quite. Two of us used to be comrades is all. Comrades. That's right. Richter used to be part of the police force himself. Quit a few years ago to go solo. Is that so? You should give it a try, Ario. There's more freedom in working as a private investigator. Can't say much for the quality of life, though. It's been 2 years, right? I hadn't heard of you since you quit. I didn't think your business would last, but here you are. You sure you don't want to return to the force? We'd take you back with open arms. What, to sit on my ass and watch the birds fly? I'll take a pass. I don't belong in that world. Come on, Richter. We need your talent. The public needs you. Nah, you don't. This is my calling. Police will manage just fine without me. I'll keep on tying up your loose ends, saving the little birdies you abandoned. Come to think of it, I heard some things about this area last night. Something about a strange yet conspicuous man dressed in white loitering around. Wait a second. I assume they were talking about you, investigator. Well, I won't argue that I'm strange and conspicuously dressed in white. And as it turns out, I was out here last night to conduct my investigation. Why are you posing like that? I just asked you a question. Did you run into anything strange or out of the ordinary? Out of the ordinary? I guess I did observe a few suspicious characters. You were asking about curses just now. Why would a public servant be interested in the occult? Boss, Richter's a smart man. He can help us if we tell him what we know. I can't promise I'll be of any help to you, but I'm interested in hearing what you gotta say. Something is happening in Honjo, isn't there? It must be something big if they got you head office guys on it. Well, I guess it's alright. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Thank you, boss. Listen closely to what we're about to say, Richter. So by using curses to commit murders, these people collect soul dregs to perform the rite of resurrection. And these curse stones are somehow connected to the 7 mysteries of Honjo. It's a tough story to swallow, but I don't see any reason to doubt you either. We figure the strange occurrences happening around here recently are connected to these curses. To get the situation under control, we've been searching for the curse bearers to confiscate their curse stones. You have any information that might help us? That's tough. I never expected curses and other mumbo-jumbo to play into this all. But if we're talking shady characters, there was this middle-aged fellow I saw on South Waragesui Street. He had an average build. You see, he's very, very particularly choosing his words. I don't know if he knows, but the way that he's saying this, he has not technically lied about Haru having a curse stone. He was anxious, looked like he was searching for prey. Boss, what do you think? Well, considering the location, it could have been Hideki Araishi. We already got his curse stone. Impressive, you two are working quick. Did you see anything else? Not that I can remember. That's a shame. It sure doesn't look good on the police to be mishandling cases like these. If there really was a culprit, it should be our responsibility to bring them to justice. Well, I do consider the police my people. So you consider the blame to be shared. You've got a stern side as well, I see. Curse of Cowboy, one that he bears proudly. If you see any characters who look like they might be carrying a curse stone, it'd be a huge help if you'd let us know. Absolutely, I'll let you know if I find anything. Richter, perhaps you could lend a hand on our case too? There's a number of people we can't track, and finding missing persons happens to be your specialty, no? I hate to disappoint you, but I'm busy enough with this case. Kate is carrying a curse stone. Shh, don't tell him! Fuck! The faith of my clients is what keeps me afloat. I have to prioritize requests by the order in which they come. I'm telling, no telling. I see. Well, I can't say that's not fair. What do you need a private investigator for anyway? Cops should have plenty of bright folks to throw at the job. True, but this isn't an ordinary case we're dealing with here. Twitch chat. Huh? By the way, that reminds me, Richter. Yeah? You said the person who used to live here died last week. You wouldn't be referring to Michiro Shiraishi, by chance. You knew? Thought so. Seems like we're here for the same reason, then. Yes, I killed her. Stop killing teenagers. You're fucked up, Teeps. It's fucked. Seriously? Michio is involved with curses and magic? Strictly speaking, the curse part isn't our concern. We're looking into Yoshimi's case. Yoshimi? Alright, Hajime Yoshimi's. That's right, he died on the job. I'm sure you've heard of it. I heard. It was a most unfortunate loss. So there's a connection between Hajime Yoshimi of the Juvenile Division and Michio. Well, hold on. Let's focus on Michio for a second. You think she had something to do with the kidnapping? Talk about unforeseen developments. Exchanging information should prove mutually beneficial. I'll tell you what I know, but in turn I want full scoop on your findings concerning Michio. I love killing teenagers like a B-movie slasher. Well, at least it's a B-movie slasher. Sure, to tell you the truth. What? That's weird. Why is it doing that? You see at the bottom there? Do I have 2 windows or something? Oh, I do have 2 windows doing the game capture. That explains that. Okay. Okay. I was like, why does it look so weird? It was because there were 2 of them. I wind my fist off and punch their heads off like that one scene from Killer Clowns. Or from Jason Takes Manhattan. You believe Michio's ghost is the one who killed Mr. Jonichi? So he wasn't just mumbling nonsense? I mean, we haven't fully confirmed anything yet. This is a fucking unhinged face. This is a man who has decided to be a cowboy and regrets nothing. But the testimonies we've heard and the evidence we found point in that direction. Testimony? You mean from those psychic high schoolers? A Westaboo, a Freeaboo, as it were. Didn't they also say there was a chance Michio hadn't killed herself? Wait, if that's all true, then... Did you figure something out? Kanichiro Iwai! Huh? Kanichiro Iwai, he'll be the next victim! We have to open the door to Shirashi's house. We need to look inside. Hey, what's gotten into you? Boss? I'm sure the landlord would give us the key if we asked. Screw that, you know how long that could take? We can ask for permission later. Richter? Hey, Richter, calm down. We can't just... I mean, he's gonna break in. Like, private investigators are, like, doing a good job generally, but they are fully breaking the law while they do it. Take that, you shitty door. That's how you do it. Richter, get a hold of yourself. I see you're still the same as always. I mean, they, like, technically they have to arrest him now because it was 2 cops literally just watching him break into a house. Everyone come quick, look at this. Oh, Jesus. Whoa, what's up with this room? Boss, there's a dead body in here. Whoa, could that be Michio's dad? Nah, it's her stepdad at best, if that. It's gotta be the body of Kankichiro Iwai. There's no doubt about it, man's a goner. He's gotten real messed up. Looks like he's been like this for a while. I'd say it happened last night. Harry, you find Jonochi's body in the same state? Now that you mention it, it looked as though Kohei Jonochi had died from a number of heavy blows. What are you suggesting, investigator? It was Michio Shirashi. She's alive. She used the power of the curses to get back at the men who ruined her life. That's ridiculous. You're suggesting she actually revived? It's gotta be that. And if she's alive, then... My apologies for interrupting. I know we've just arrived at an interesting plot point. But do you really think a dead girl is going around taking revenge from beyond the grave? Consider this. What if Michio Shiraishi never died? But seeing as you've come this far, I'm sure you already know the truth, don't you? And so I would have you answer me a question. Where in Hanjo was Michio Shiraishi at the hour of 8 o'clock this morning? At school? 8 o'clock? I see. Very well. Congratulations. You are correct. As expected, you got it in one go. That's because I'm a smart cookie. Well, the cause of death was such, was it not? You must have noticed some time ago. Let's get back to the story then, shall we? I've taken up enough of your time. What? So you really think Michio Shiraishi is alive? Just think it through and it all becomes obvious. It tracks, but... do you really think the girl could have managed all this? First of all, Aereo, go report this to HQ. Understood, I'll get on it right away. I'll start investigating the place. I'm sure it sure isn't lacking in stuff that needs a looking at. There's a bunch of photos of the same person pasted on a wall over there. Huh? Whoa now, hold on. These photos... these are all of Fumichiki Nejima. Gross. Is that what he looks like? I love ritualistic murder. Really, come to think of it, he was in the papers a lot back in the day. There's even more pasted up over here. These are all cutouts from newspapers and magazines about the Nejima murders. I don't get it. Why the weirdo shrine? Let's keep looking around. There's candles and stones with inscriptions placed all over. Those tools for some ritual? Hey, don't touch anything, you hear? Ah, that's right. Considering this is a murder scene, we ought to leave everything as it is. All of these can be used as evidence. If anyone besides forensic toys with it, it'll cause trouble down the road. There are old books scattered everywhere. I wonder what they're about. Many of them written in a foreign language. It'll be a pain to look through all these. Let's save them for later and continue to look around. It's off-putting to look at, but I can't help but wonder what in the world this is. They're magic runes. They're used in Western black magic rituals. Most of the time they're useless imitations, though. I wouldn't get too excited about it. Oh my! Who knew the Chief Inspector was such an expert on the occult? I just chanced upon that information. That girl with the spirit sense we mentioned, she's pretty informed on the subject. Someone was attempting to perform Western black magic in this place. Pretty absurd if you ask me. Of course, the person in question was dead serious about it all. This drawer is really old. Chief Inspector, you mind if I look inside? Huh? I mean, in normal cases, only the police would be allowed to touch things, right? Right, Aereo's in here, so let me take a look at it. There's just clothes in here. Not much variety either. Can't say they were big spenders. Well, I was hoping to find kind of a talisman here, but I guess we're not so lucky. I see. Thank you anyway. The window and storm shutter are closed. No light gets in here at all. It's pitch black. I love leaving my fingerprints after crime scenes I'm not involved in. Well, Richter, at least, I believe, is wearing gloves. I don't know if fucking Susumi is. The neighbors mentioned they started to keep the house shut like this not long ago. Look at these. Pictures of Fumichiki Nejima cut out from newspapers and magazines. Whoever put these up was obsessed. I wonder what their intent was. You think the Shiraishis are somehow connected to the Nejima's case? Perhaps they did this to not forget a grudge or something. It's crazy to think that Nejima might be involved in all this too. You think he might have anything to do with the body here? Maybe. Man's already out on parole. He's a curse bearer with a curse stone now. He announced that from the sundown today he'll be going on a killing spree. Oh dear! There's an emergency search underway as we speak, but no one's yet managed to get a hold of the bastard. Though he hasn't changed his ways, that doesn't bode well. To tell you the truth, the lady here isn't completely unconnected from the Nejima murders either. You don't say. That's right, we talked about it last night. 20 years ago, I found the hand in Sumida River that brought the incident to light. You don't say. You were the kid from back then? You were really brave. You did a great deed. Were you the detective I spoke with? I had no idea. So you two have met before. Fancy that. I've been worried that Fumichika Nejima might bear resentment towards you, man. You might be right. Unfortunately, that asshole is quite the resentful type. Oh dear. That asshole. I wonder who put the idea in his head. And now he's got the one-sided read, too. He's threatening to massacre the people of Hanzhou at sundown. Seriously? On top of that, he's been itching to get revenge on me as well. Of all things, a man gone and threatened to kill my daughter. I love leaving generational resentment and familial spite. I mean, what better way to get a curse buildup, right? Over generations? That's gotta be strong. Damn, that's quite the threat. Certainly you can't afford to stay put here. The fucker wants to get us all antsy. When I finally get to arresting him, it'll be with a cool head. Not gonna give him the pleasure, huh? Well, if Hawaii and Fumichika Nejima have anything to do with each other, then this room might hold a clue to Nejima's location. Let's hope so. Books, floor, sliding door. This sliding door leads to the kitchen. Barely fits in the frame. It's the same man in every picture. Is that Fumichika Nejima? Wow, it's quite the spectacle. I don't think I'll ever manage to erase this from my mind. Don't worry, Richter. You're quite the spectacle yourself. Do you mean to compare me with the likes of a bizarre criminal? Yes. There's nothing around to confirm his identity, but by the looks of him, I'd say Kenkichiro Iwai. You've seen him before? I heard he had a criminal record, so I assumed he wouldn't have held a respectable occupation. Is this what a curse does to a person? Ma'am, it'd be better not to look so closely. It's amazing. This place is disgusting. Did Michio Shiraishi really live here? I still think we should look at the books. Or ritual. Oh, now we want to look through the books. What do you say, Chief? Would you let me look through it if I wore gloves? Well, it's not like I'm any help with foreign languages. Go ahead. Thank you. Huh. Seems to be a book on Western black magic. Same runes are written here alongside detailed descriptions of the procedures. Suppose you'd call these grimoires. It's all a bunch of nonsense if you ask me, though. You think this Hawaii guy was studying them? Perhaps to perform some kind of ritual? There are a bunch of handwritten notes beside the grimoires. Whoever it was, they were serious about this. Hawaii doesn't look the type to be into this stuff, but you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. But why would he be studying black magic? I mean, it might have been Michio. According to the materials, this here rune is for the restoration of youth. Perhaps he was trying to become young again. This over here seems to be black magic related to resurrection. Each one of these spells requires a human sacrifice. Talk about dangerous. Resurrection. Like the rite. I guess no matter what part of the world, people will turn to the occult for similar reasons. What is it? This looks like a journal. It was probably your wise. A journal? His writing is surprisingly thorough. It's almost as if he was writing a report for someone. Oh wow, now this is something. What is it? What do you write? It's quite the find. Let me give you a summary. So, this Kenkichiro Iwai fellow. He'd been searching for a spell to restore youth for years. So he was into black magic from the start? He believed if he could learn to successfully perform the spell, he could use it to earn a fortune. Well, yeah, obviously. To tell you the truth, it seems he was already getting funded after he acquired this grimoire. You don't say. This is starting to sound kind of familiar. But first, let's find out how he got his hands on this grimoire. It seems that Nejima told him where he could obtain the book, and when they were both in prison. What? That's nearly too much of a coincidence. Likely not coincidence. Seems that Wyatt took an interest in the Nejima murders after it made the news. He admired him rather passionately. You might even say he worshipped the man. Worship? Nejima of all people? This was a time when students were itching to rebel. Anyone who did something to shake the world was bound to gather admirers. And Wyatt had been collecting these photos ever since that time. And since he just so happened to land in prison at the same time as Nejima, he made sure to get in contact. This is a lot. I mean, even having it all laid out like this. The thought of Nejima being involved with these grimoires is staggering. I don't think we've ever had anything pointing to that. What's the connection? To be honest, it's a shock to me too. For years, we've been scratching our heads over the motives behind the Nejima murders. Yep, it's been a mystery to all of us from the very start. Whoa now, wait just 1 minute, do you think? No way, are you saying? That's right, the murders might have been for a ritual. He was attempting to perform black magic. The instructions written down for the sacrificial offering match up exactly with the acts carried out by Nejima. You've got to be kidding me! So that sadistic crap he was doing was all for black magic? That's what the evidence suggests. However, Nejima tried to do some type of resurrection ritual, but Iwai had different motives. Chief Inspector, you might think this is all the stuff of fantasy, but that doesn't refute that Nejima and Iwai were both acting in earnest. This is batshit insane! You're telling me that Nutjob did all this for some hokey-pokey resurrection? Shit, resurrection! That means there must be someone Nejima wanted to bring back to life. Damn, that's it! That has to be it! Fucking hell, it all makes sense now! What? What is it? So about the Nejima murders. There's some information that's been kept from the public. Go on. When we broke into his house and arrested him, we also found a baby. A baby? It was a girl, looked to be about 6 months old, but she was covered in filth. She looked so weak and sickly. We called the medics right away. If there were a second later, I'm sure the girl would have died. So, was Nejima the father? He told us he found her under a bridge. So, he found her? She was abandoned? I've heard of parents threatening to leave their child under a bridge as a threat, but to think it really happens. I suppose there are those cases of the dead newborns found stuffed in coin lockers, so it's not without precedent. Whatever the case, we never found out the truth. There's one rumor from back then that I could never get out of my mind. And it's starting to sound more likely now? Well, I'm sure this isn't the first time you've heard of it. Many believe Nejima was guilty of more crimes than what got him convicted. Back then, a lot of girls went missing. Yeah, I remember all that. Among the high school girls that might have been murdered, or maybe I should say sacrificed, was a girl who was pregnant. Goodness. That's horrific. He killed her and dismembered her body, and we thought maybe the baby we found is what he pulled out from inside of her. Don't misunderstand me, this is all speculation on top of more speculation here. But I, for one, never believed that man would just take in a baby he found under a bridge. I'm feeling sick. Stay strong, ma'am. I know this is hard to hear. Like I said, don't take that to be the full truth. We were running on speculation back then. Now that this whole resurrection magic has come into play, we should consider the possibility that it was his child. And that maybe he was trying to revive whoever the mother might have been. It's just a theory, but my life would be a tad easier if it were true. That's an interesting thought. If there's anyone Nejima would want to resurrect, a deceased wife is as good a guess as any. In fact, he obtained a curse stone, suggests he had an interest in the rite of resurrection. Damn, you're right. And here I was thinking that he was only after the curse's power to massacre. Chief Inspector? Yeah. What happened to the child? Without a birth registration on file, best we could do was find the girl some suitable foster parents. It was decided to keep the circumstances secret for the sake of the child's future. Well, I'm glad she was taken care of. These aren't just cut from publications. They even snapped a number of shots on their own. They must have admired him. Why else would they have collected so many pictures? Whatever the case, it's certain they were obsessed. The person who put all these photos up must have been obsessed with Nejima. They must have had some relation to Nejima's victims, or perhaps it was the opposite. The opposite? What if it wasn't loathing but admiration? Well, you know it's admiration. We just discovered that. Don't mean to derail the conversation, but there's still more written in EY's journal. We know EY managed to obtain the grimoire thanks to the advice he got from his idol, Nejima, while in prison. After conducting research and gathering more information, he determined he had a chance to get rich quick. Right, he thought he could make some money if he could successfully use rejuvenation magic. Correct. Turns out someone gave him the idea. And get this. It was the one and only queen and chairwoman of Hihaku Soaps herself, Natsue Yamamori. Wait, the chairwoman of Hihaku Soaps? So that's where this leads. Here, let me read what he wrote. The queen of Hihaku has a strange fear of growing old. Her fear of death is even worse. If she does die, she wishes to be revived. And she will spend whatever it takes to preserve her beauty. Magic, rituals, and rites, she'll use whatever means necessary. Her tenacity is unbelievable. She was apparently investing money into any research on resurrection, the restoration of youth, and the like. So she would even throw her money at the occult. The places greed will take you. Well then, that brings us to Hideki Araishi. She presumably funded his research into the rite of resurrection as well. That's what it all points towards. I wouldn't be surprised if the Witch of Hihaku pounced at the rumors of the rite of resurrection. It's starting to sound likely. It might also be why she's spreading the rumor about having godly powers. It's a convenient cover if she becomes young again. Godly powers? What's that all about? Ah, you can ignore that. Either way, I think Iwai took the payments he was getting for his research to seduce the family into taking him in to keep a low profile. The Shiraishi family, Michio and her mother, Toshiko, were just his unlucky marks. And this is where you get involved. You feeling steady, ma'am? Huh? This has something to do with me? What are you talking about? Ma'am, please calm down. Iwai moved in with the Shiraishis to practice his magic. He needed a sacrifice to perform his youth restoration spell, but that meant extracting the life force from someone young. Ugh! So it was Iwai! This man! Iwai worshipped Nejima, so he must have also despised Nejima's detractors. Not to mention he was captured and sent to jail once before. Surely he had a bone to pick with the police. So when he realized he had the chance to both avenge Nejima, embarrass the police, and acquire a living sacrifice at the same time? Fuck! You've got it! Iwai kidnapped Haruhi Shigima's son and managed to score 3 birds with 1 stone! You're telling me that that horrid man, he never had the intention of returning my child! I thought there might have been a reason why the kidnapper seemed to be mocking the police. He never wanted money. His aim was to humiliate the force. It all makes sense. He must have used Michio to lower your boy's defenses, then kidnapped him on his way back home. That man, he took Shuichi. Man, please calm down. I understand, but you must remember to breathe. You don't understand. You have absolutely no idea what I'm going through. This isn't a joke. I wouldn't expect the police to understand. You'll never understand. Living sacrifices. What a stupid, stupid idea from a stupid little man. Okay, ma'am. Let's just take a moment to breathe. Why don't we go get some fresh air? I can't believe this. This is... Ugh. Chief, I think it's best if we take our leave. But before we go, there's one more important piece of information noted in his journal. Oh? Iwai got in contact with Nejima last year. After Nejima was released on parole, he provided him with accommodation and financial support. Is that so? He managed to find a hideout for Nejima to stay in. Damn it. If anything, rather than use his money to support the Shiraishis, it seems most went to Nejima instead. If Nejima's lurking around anywhere at the moment, it's probably in that hideout. Did he write where it was? Unfortunately, no. Not that I can tell. But it seems Michio knew where it was. She never met with Nejima in person, but she was made to go in and clean up, among other things. What good is that information? The girl's already dead. Wait, no! She's alive! That's right. Michio Shiraishi is alive. If you can find her and get her to talk, you can get her to spill the beans on his hideout, too. Investigator, I'm asking you. I should be going. The lady's not well. Yeesh, that was a lot. Back to the bridge. You feeling better now that we've gotten some fresh air, ma'am? I'm fine. Suddenly finding out who the kidnapper was really made me lose my wits. We managed to solve the kidnapping case by pure luck here. You're right. But, Richter, I feel grateful towards Michio because she killed the kidnapper. There's that, too. But it's for something else. If Michio's the one killing all these people, then she must have acquired quite a sizable amount by now. Soul dregs, I mean. Hey, Richter? Whether the kidnapper's dead or alive, it doesn't mean a thing. Revenge won't bring my boy back. And if Nejima is planning to cause a massacre and collect soul dregs, then all the better. I won't give up on resurrection. So, I'm counting on you. I guess I was fully supposed to just, like, go with him. It just seems like a terrible idea. Gunshot noise. Snapping noise. Clicking. Well, I suppose we may as well hear what it is you have to say. Glad to hear it. Then shall we relocate elsewhere? This fucking bridge again. He loves this goddamn bridge. So, what did you want to discuss with us? Let's see, how do I put this? I'll tell you straight. I want you two to use your curse stones to bring Michio Shiraishi back from the dead. What? That's why I was pursuing the rite of resurrection in the first place. Unfortunately, I had to give up my curse stone before I could succeed. But you two are curse bearers with some kind of connection to her. Which means this is the perfect opportunity for me to ask you for this. Well, I'm sorry, this is all so sudden. I still don't understand why you would want this. What exactly is your relationship with Michio? Well, we met briefly once. I was so sad to hear the news of her death the other day. Right. Want chocolate milk? Chocolate milk would be nice. 'Cause you're epic? Hell yeah. Well, it would be great if we could bring Michio back, but we've already decided not to use the rite of resurrection. Is that so? It seems, however, that we share a goal. I wouldn't mind collecting the soul dregs for you if you gave me your curse stone, you know? We'll have to decline that as well. Our goal is to stop this curse. I see. Well, that's too bad. I suppose I'll have to give up on the curse stones. Thank you for understanding. Whew, I thought he was a little suspicious, but he left without making a fuss. But why does he want to bring Michio back? Hmm? Yako? Oh, did she get off somewhere while we were talking? Yako fully fucked off. She was like, oh, resurrection? I'm fucking out of here. Oh, fucking goddamn it. I finally caught up with you. I don't know if you noticed me following you or not, but leading me to a secluded place, you've got guts. I'm sorry, but I'll be taking your curse stone. Either you hand it over, or I'll have to take it by force. Whoa! Yep. Michio's fucking possessing her. I fucking knew it. Why? Are you... No, she's here again. I don't understand. Wait, it was just an accident. I swear I didn't mean to. That's why I was trying to bring you back. You're already too late. I like how it's just rolling credits. That might be the end of their route, maybe? I'm not sure why we're rolling credits, though. Squeenix. After this, Fumichika Nejima went on to use the power of his curse to commit mass murder, shocking the public with the unprecedented tragedy. Epic. And from that day on, Yako Sakazaki was never heard from again. Michio's grudge. Shigima Mansion reception room. In further news, today the body of an adult male was discovered in the residence of one Toshiko Shiraishi around noon. The man, identified as Kenkichiro Iwai, is said to have been in a relationship with Toshiko. He was unemployed at the time of his death. While further investigations are still underway, it is suspected that his death is connected to the recent serial killings in Hanjo. Evidence on the scene may also implicate Mr. Iwai in the unsolved child abduction and murder case from last year. Well, ma'am, seems like we managed to settle one part of the kidnapping case for now. Let's begin discussing our next steps. Right. First, I need to look at everything. Fax machine. It can send images to other places along the telephone network. I rarely find a use for it. I've grown so used to seeing this scroll, I don't really give it a second thought. No matter how much I look at these flowers. They don't really make me feel anything. Ugh. Stretching noises? Okay. I wonder what kind of music Richter is into. I imagine he likes English songs. I will save the Philippines. Gold ship. I believe in her. Rotates my head 180 degrees. I've stopped watching the news. There's too much fluff. I wish they just cut out the pointless stories and just reported on what's important. Table. Suppose I should offer him some tea, but I don't really feel like it. Next up, what do we need to get our hands on a curse stone filled with soul dregs? Judging by the official announcement, seems what a Y wrote is likely true. With both the kidnapper and his young accomplice dead, the police should be able to handle the rest. Now that it's over, I can't help but think how pitiful it all is. We never would have known anything had we not found his journal. I'll be honest, how her Ura finale ends, if she said her name was actually Gold D Ship, I'd believe her. What? Her entire thing is literally, like, the beginning and end are just like, this is a joke about her, how her name is Ship. Like, that's it. She is a boat. That's why her ability is anchors away. It's like, okay. Carelessness is what usually leads to crimes like these being exposed. It was pretty much the same with the Nejima murders. But stumbling across the answer by pure chance really makes you think. It makes my skin crawl to think of how many cases like this are left unsolved. She wants to find the one piss, the singular piss, and you never have to piss again. We all crave it. Me too. It's certainly disturbing. Well, with the kidnapping case all wrapped up, we can focus our efforts on obtaining the right of resurrection. Yes? Indeed. I'm counting on you. Alright, let's reassess the curse situation. Right. I must admit, I never expected the police to be so on top of things. The Chief Inspector Tetsuo Tsutsumi provided us with a good wealth of information. I'm surprised he knew so much about the curse bearers. Do you think they noticed I'm one of them? I'm pretty sure Ario didn't. Chief Inspector, on the other hand, we'll have to be careful around him. But if he had suspected anything, I'm sure he would have detained us. We should stay vigilant moving forward. Agreed. Even if we steal a curse stone, you may not be able to successfully perform the rite unless you're a curse bearer yourself. Would you be okay with hanging onto the stone from now on? Of course. Just don't use it though, okay? Alright. A pause that says, I'm definitely going to kill someone. If what we've heard is true, there are just 3 curse bearers left to be discovered. There's the Whispering Canal, the Beckoning Light, and the Taiko of Sugaru left to investigate. It may benefit us to visit the places connected to these stories a few times. I see. I'm still highly suspicious of the people at Hihaku Soaps. They could be the ones pulling the strings. That Takumi Yomioka fellow is probably aware of the curse bearers we're searching for. Tracking his movements may prove to be useful. You want to follow him? If we were to follow anyone, he'd be my first choice. But, damn it, times like these have me wishing I had more personnel. I imagine it's tough working on your own. It's the plight of running a small business. I'm always on the hunt for a skilled assistant. And then there's Nejima, who appears to be a curse bearer too. The one-sided read, I think it was. If we want to look for someone that's likely to gather a whole lot of dregs, well, look no further. He did say he would unleash his curse on a large number of people at nightfall. If he gets the chance to. If the Chief Inspector manages to track down Michio, then, well, there's a chance he'll manage to apprehend Nejima before he gets up to no good. But why did you tell the Chief Inspector about the safe house? If you hadn't had that lead. It was written in EY's memoirs. It was just a matter of time till he found out. Besides, we're talking about a massacre here. I can't just turn a blind eye. How different is it from any other curse bearer collecting soul dregs? Well, I mean, they probably only kill like 2 or 3 people versus like a fuckload. Well, if we're talking Nejima, we could be a lot more dangerous. We'll just keep a close eye on Nejima and the cops. What about that girl from before? Ayame Tono? You think she could be a curse bearer? Well, there's a chance she could have gone and stolen someone else's curse stone by now. That's possible too, but... We haven't been to Midoricho Park yet, the place connected to the Taiko of Sugaru. Alright, that's close to where she lives. What if she was a curse bearer this entire time? She could have lied. It's possible. I'd make her a brilliant actress to boot. The idea's got me itching to investigate her again. That place is still rather suspicious. If only we could run into someone there. Richter? Yes? That's right. Would you mind if we make a stop on our way? We can make it quick. I apologize for the diversion, but I'd like to visit a candy store if possible. I suppose I don't mind. Alright. Okay. And, alright. Then shall we depart? Immediately end this part. You consider the next part. You may also come back and restart the section point we left off. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Candy shop. We're gonna hit everything and then hit the candy shop, basically. Presumably the detectives are going to be stuck at a location. We need to make sure to move people there. The area was closed off to the public this morning after his body was found, but police quickly managed to complete their investigation, reopen the park as if nothing ever happened. The people in the area are shockingly calm considering what happened here. You'd think they'd be put off knowing there was a dead body here just this morning. From what I heard, it had happened right about where you're standing now. Ugh. Telephone booth. Doesn't look out of the ordinary to me. Well, don't you know it's a spooky telephone booth? Would you look at that? It's a pretty unique looking playground. Did it catch your eye? Perhaps. Now's not the time, though. But it did get you interested. You want to go play on it? I'm a kid at heart, ma'am. I like to have fun. I like to play my toys. Fuck, some tall chick pulled out a revolver. I mean, corner adept is a good skill. Like, come on. I fucking the winning gold ship that I had fucking had, what is it? Degree in cornerology or some shit. A bunch of kids gathered around Richter to poke fun at, like, the tier 2 of it. Poke fun at his clothing. Seems like kids come running for him wherever we go. Not all too surprising with his attire. Professor of Curvology, that's the one. He hasn't complained about it, though. I wonder if he's got a soft spot for kids. This place is associated with the Whispering Canal. The canal must be connected to the man who was found drowned in the park. Agreed. Wasn't the victim a Hihaku's soap's employee? That's right. His name was Shogo Oki. Considering his occupation, he probably came in here in search of a curse stone. If people in the company know about the riot, it only makes sense they'd be looking for curse stones. Rudolph's ult is also super good for Gulshit too. Her ass can go fast as fuck. What does Rudolph's thing even do? Isn't it when you're just, like, challenging someone on the final corner or something? Which I guess Goldship would be doing. Literally all she's doing is challenging people on the last leg of the race. You think the chairwoman and Takumi would send their regular employees out to hunt for the stones? If that's the case, perhaps that Shogo died trying to take a stone from someone else. Either that, or he was killed precisely because he was a curse bearer with a curse stone. I suppose so, but considering their location, wouldn't that mean the curse used was the Whispering Canal? Good point. That means Shogo Oki wasn't the wielder of the Whispering Canal curse himself. Could he have had the Beckoning Light, or even the Taiko of Sugaru? I was here last night. There weren't any dead bodies then. It's highly possible he was brought here from somewhere else. If that's the case, the wielder of the Whispering Canal has already collected his stone. Ma'am, excuse me, but there's just one more thing I'd like to try. You gain speed fast after passing 3 people late race. Oh, yeah, that's crazy. That would be fucking insane for Goldship. And Goldship can already go fast as shit. Oh, be my guest. Jogo-oki is the name of the person who died here. I guess I'll have to do the fucking Emperor's career next. I started it and fucked it up pretty early, but I'll probably try and do Symboli Rudolph. Maybe next stream I'll do Symboli Rudolphs. So you can bet on the Emperor herself. When Goldship gives a gold shit, she gets first every time. Well, why does she not give a gold shit when I'm trying to get her to win? It's hard to believe he was here by chance, only to end up murdered with a curse. Given his ties to Hihaku, we can assume he was aware of the situation, somehow involved with these curses. Because it's funny. Oh, that makes sense. Alright. Midoricho Park. Everyone is relaxing so peacefully in the park. Hard to imagine it was the site of some horrid curse. Oh, someone I can talk to. There she is. Hello? Hello, woman? Hey, that lady over there. That's Ayame Tono. She seems to be trying to hide. You don't want to startle her and have her run off on us. Let's sit and watch her for now. Goldship, IRL Goldship was in peak health when he retired since he never really tried. I mean, didn't his jockey say just like, I don't ever hope to win, I only hope that Goldship doesn't fucking embarrass me out there? We've reason to believe the curse bearer of the Taiko of Sugaru was here last night. It's possible they're already dead, but we haven't found any definitive leads. We've reason to believe the curse bearer of the Taiko of Sugaru was here last night. Oh, okay. I don't pray to win, I just pray he acts normal. Alright. Alright, I'll be right back. Ah, he's gone. Suppose he really wanted to talk with her. What a fucking goofster. Oh, there he is. Does he mean to jump out and surprise her from behind? Huh. Does he mean to intimidate her? Oh, she's noticed. I guess his purpose was to talk with her after all. I wonder what they're talking about. She doesn't look like she's planning to run. His Atlas would not listen. Leave line to the gates to go showboat for the crowd. His jockey could not stop him. I mean, a lot of people said that he also knew what a camera was, so it's entirely possible he just liked attention. So, like, being weird and fucking up was, like, a way to just get attention. Oh, they're coming here. Here she is. What do you think? Smooth work by the master, hmm? Yes, very smooth. Hello, thank you so much for yesterday. I know it's sudden, but I'm actually being pursued right now. Pursued? By who? I think it's the police. Would you be willing to provide me shelter? From the police. I figured we could hear her out and see what kind of mess she's gotten herself in. Well, her entire race style in the game is because of how he won the 2012 Arima Keenan. The funny thing is, Goldship always ends up as a medium race specialist, despite most of her, like, important races being longs, and her being, like, a long specialist stat-wise. So I always end up training up, like, just a Goldship that's good at mediums, and I, like, win the medium finale. I would have to, like, go out of my way to find long races to win, to get the finale to be long. It's really weird. Don't make it sound like I'm some kind of criminal, please. The police have my apartment staked out, so I haven't been able to return home. I heard them say something about wanting to protect me, but something didn't feel right, and I got scared. He was in 16th the entire race, but then last minute he surged to first, and it wasn't even close. That reminds me of, when I was playing one of my early gold ship runs, she won her debut race by, I think, like, 7 lengths. And it gives you a title that you can give her that's my favorite, which is just called Monstrous Debut. It's so fucking funny. You have any idea why they're after you? Well, I have been searching for curses, so we shouldn't trouble ourselves with hiding you if they're after you for a good reason. Huh? How cruel! But this handsome investigator wouldn't turn me in so easily, would you? It's unfortunate, but we got reason not to get involved with the police ourselves. What's shady reasoning? But if you got some murky secret to hide, we might as well cooperate with each other, no? What if you got some murky secret? Anyway, how are your plans to resurrect Hokusai going? Fortunately, that's been going quite well. Oh? That mean you found someone to steal a curse stone from? Not exactly, but I found out a kind of last resort. Which is why I can't let the police get me. You know what's even funnier? I've had my gold ship slow down in races just because it seems like, and then surge back to first in the final 200 meters. Well, the thing is, if your Uma has fucking skills that will proc if they're in a specific position, if they have high enough wit, they will purposely position themselves so the skill will proc. So if you had, like, pressure on her or something, she would like, hang back in order to proc pressure, like, late race. It's very funny. That's why you need, like, really high wit on girls that have a really weird requirements on their, like, ultimate to proc. Because otherwise it'll be, like, just a crapshoot, basically. What do you mean by last resort? You're really asking me that? Okay, time to give it 3% of my power. Thank God she only uses 1% of her power every time she drop kicks me in the head. Otherwise, I would definitely be dead by now. It doesn't concern you at all. Why should I tell you? Ugh. What if we make a deal? In exchange for keeping you hidden from the police, you'll tell us about your last resort. Yeah, her wallet, her ATM. I mean, that's true. I had to bring her to the beach before everybody started seeing, like, an ATM, so really, I'm a beast for just being able to keep up with her. Huh? Is that what got you interested? Oh, I've got it! You're meaning to steal it for yourself! Not at all. I'm just curious. Just kidding, we super are. That excuse will just not do. I don't need you to. I'll find a way to stay safe on my own. There's an event where she just straight up calls you her ATM. No, that's her winning event. That's what happens after you win the finale. Like, you do a flashback to find out why you're on the beach, and she just runs up and calls you an ATM. And it's just like, I think it's revealed why you're on the beach at the beginning of her career. Like, there's a flashback to the beginning. And she just runs up and it's just like, hey, you have to be you're my trainer, right? You have to take me to the beach or I'm gonna start seeing everyone like ATMs instead of just you. So you're just like, okay, I guess I'll take you to the beach. Fuck. And you, like, collect crabs and stuff. In an Animal Crossing-esque bid for cash. I should have known the only one you can count on this world is yourself. I think she might be my favorite character. She wants to resurrect Hokusai. This girl is awesome. We can't let her get away. Let's go after her. Richter, what was the thought process? You just, like, run up behind her? Stop it! Get any closer and I'll scream! Please, wait. We'll help you out, with no conditions. Wait, you changed your mind quick. That just makes you more suspicious. I tried my best, but I couldn't convince her to stay. Could it be you don't know how to handle a girl like that? Since she's looking for a safe haven, would you mind me sharing your address with her? Just in case? Well, it doesn't really bother me, but you do recognize there are police officers in my close family. At least it'll allow us to a way to keep in contact, no matter how small. but feel oddly irritated around that girl, Ayame Tono. She puts on an innocent front, but she seems to be hiding something. If that's the girl that fucking, if that's the girl that, Nejima found, and, like, she's, like, evil or something, I'm gonna be so pissed. The fuck is that? Why did Stream Elements just fucking try to send me something? Oh, it's a fucking... Stream Elements just tried to send in a fucking, like, Hello Fresh thing. The problem is, I, like, accepted that deal, and then they were just like, the only way you'll get guaranteed money is if you do a cooking and eating stream with Hello Fresh. And I'm like, fuck off. If you do their personal stories 1 through 4, it'll show you how you became their trainer before the career modes. That's actually really interesting. I'll probably check those out. Ayame Tono says her plans for the Rite of Resurrection may be achievable through this last resort. Does that mean she's given up on her plan to steal a curse stone? Anyway, if anyone wants me to have money and also is interested in fucking HelloFresh, I can give you a code for 10 free meals. And free add-ons for life, whatever the fuck that means. But, I doubt that anybody here would... Bougie. I know, right? HelloFresh always seems like something, like, fucking crazy. It's like, you're telling me you can afford to get food delivered and then cook it yourself? Like, you have time and money to do this? Richter? Hmm? You know, I have one as well. A last resort. You do? Ah. Even if we don't steal another curse stone, I already have my own. If it becomes necessary, I am prepared to use it. So you think it might be possible that she has one of her own too. But she despises the idea of using it to kill others, so instead she means to steal a curse stone with soul dregs already in it? Doesn't contradict anything we know. She lives nearby, which means she might have the Taiko of Tsugaru curse stone. We still don't know much about that one. Richter? That last resort Ayame spoke of. It could be our chance. We can use her. I'd be more interested in that other one that's just super fancy. Oh, what is it? Factor? I think it's called, like, Factor 75 or some shit. That too is too bougie. Yeah, I know. I have a terrible, terrible opinion of Factor simply because one of the jobs I worked at, my boss, who was a total shithead, like, constantly was eating them. Like, at work. Like, he literally had, like, 6 or 7 in the work fridge. It's like, fuck off, man. I hear you loud and clear. Alright. Next. Hanoji Bridge. I would have stolen one. I was tempted, let me tell you. One of the times where I forgot to get lunch for myself, I was tempted. Instead, I ordered Chinese food to the office, and people joked about it. But, like, still. Totally worth it. There's so many old factories alongside this river. Must have been quite different in its glory days. Is that a fucking ghost? Oh my god. The fucking Will-o'-the-Wisp guy is here. But now, most of them are closed down due to the tightened regulations on waste disposal. Richter, what do you think that is? Oh? I don't see anything. Really? You don't see that? That thing that looks like a phantom ball of flame floating in the air? A ball of flame? Must be the curse echo. Maybe only the curse bearers are capable of seeing it. But how could such a thing happen in broad daylight? Ah. It's gone. You die because you acknowledge. You only die if you follow it. I wonder if that was Beckoning Light's curse echo? Well, yeah. That phantom flame you saw might have been a manifestation of the lantern. In that case, does that mean the curse bearer is nearby? Not necessarily. It doesn't seem like anyone's been in here for some time. I wonder if one of those factories that got shut down when they tightened up regulations. What you saw earlier must have been the beckoning light. Something might have changed after what just happened. Really? I don't see anything. First bearer might be lurking in the vicinity. I'm gonna check the surroundings. Ah, okay. Nothing. Didn't find anyone who looked the part. I see. I don't doubt something happened around here, but something might have changed in the area. Stop saying something changed! Doesn't seem like anyone's been here for some time. I wonder if some of the factors are... Yeah. What I saw... If what I saw was the curse echo of the beckoning light, wouldn't that mean the curse bearer's nearby? I'm not feeling any strange presence, but it could be because it's midday. Like there's this guy and her. They're just kind of shadows. Factory. It's probably that Shadow Man. Oh, I didn't consider the Shadow Man. I don't see anything except for the factory. And I keep clicking that and he's just like, it doesn't look like there's anybody been here for a long time. Free. Did something draw your interest? No worries here. Made sure to take a quick shower this morning. I probably need to do part of another route to see this. So let's just go to the candy store. Senoia. The children seem pretty fond of this place. Looked comparatively new. Must have had renovations done not so long ago. There's some vending machines. You can buy a canned juice for 100 yen. These days, vending machines sell a lot of things besides juice, too. Apparently, Richter likes to visit the local candy shop in every district he visits. Figure once you've seen one, you've seen them all, but in reality, each one has its own unique displays and colors to match the locale. It kind of irks me that we stopped here simply for the sake of entertainment. But I suppose he needs time like this to relax and recenter his mind. He works so vigorously every day. Sticker! Whoa, no way! Jeez, I made him Australian for a second there. Jeez, you made me jump. It's Mockingbird number 14, Falcon Man! This guy's a real speed demon! Oh, is that right? It's kinda scary how you even know the exact number with just a simple glance. He's up in the front with the kids to participate in the raffle. It's weird seeing an adult his age enjoying himself so much at a candy store. Oh, it seems like he didn't win anything. He's pouting so hard even the kids are laughing at him. Oh, right, ma'am. Should we go for mangiaki or something? That's sweet of you, but I'm not hungry right now. That's too bad. I haven't had great luck with the Mockingbird raffle. Would you mind if I tried a few more times? Really, most of these are just replicas of the real deal, but even so, they're well worth the price. Some of the kids were saying they managed to snatch some real rare finds in this lottery. Go ahead, don't buy them all now. Is that literally it? Just let me know when you want to leave, okay? Okay. I assume something happens here if you've found all of them. Shop's close to the park, so children have been coming and going without pause. Places like this candy shop have been slowly disappearing from the street view recently. It almost feels like I came here with a child. My boy never had much of a taste for sweets. Makes this kind of a fresh experience for me. He's up in front of... yeah. Okay. You know, let's just leave him there. We'll leave him here, just in case, since it was mentioned specifically. Oh. Hello. I assume this is Michiko. Why not? Or Michio? Time unknown. Oh, my head. Who killed him? Can't get away with it. What's happening? Hihaku. Did I hit my head? It's killing me. Now my vision is all blurry. Is that the ceiling? Feel the cold floor against my back. Must have fallen or something. Oh. My body won't move. Why? Why am I on the floor in the first place? No. Hold on. More importantly, who am I? Okay, think. Try to remember something. Anything. Rite of Resurrection. Who killed... Ugh! Ugh, feels like my head is gonna split apart. What was that? That man's face. I think I've seen it before. I'm sure I know it. Oh, fuck. I do know him. Not Shigima, Tetsuo, Hajime, Yako, not Hitomi, not Juichi, what's his name? Not Yutaro. Hajime Yoshimi. Yeah, Hajime Yoshimi. Hajime Yoshimi. That's it, I know that name. The dark mist obscuring my memories is slowly starting to clear. Ugh, my head is hurting again. I do like how much this game tests you. This has got to be Michio. This is her street. And she's talking to Hajime. What was that? A memory of mine? Hajime and I think we were close. But the first thing I saw, he was dead. Did I... Just what kind of person am I? I can move again, and I think my head is starting to clear. It looks like I'm in some kind of warehouse. Maybe I can find some clues as to what happened. I should take a look around. I mean, I probably should do the other one first, but I looked through all my pockets, but I don't have anything on me. Do I really not have anything? Or are my things taken? There's a little sink here. It's pretty dirty. I hope I don't have to use it. There's water dripping from the faucet, but the knobs are stuck. I can't move them in either direction. There's a key to the sink. I can use this to see what I look like. It might help me remember who I am. No good. The mirror is completely unusable with all the grime that's built up on it. I wonder if I could clean it somehow. A bunch of garbage in the corners. My guess is this room isn't used very often, if at all. I can't just wait here for someone to come to my rescue. I need to look for a way out. Some storage lockers. The bucket and mop in the left locker. Guess that's where they keep their cleaning stuff. Nothing inside, but there's a piece of paper stuck to the front. Chemical, flammable, liquid, ventilation, if leaked, equipment integrity thoroughly. Quite the collection of words. What could this place be used for? The hell was that? Having it straight out of an office. Like what happens if let's see what happens if I slide this open. So there's nothing inside. Typical office desk. There's all kind of stationery on it. Is there anything that looks usable? There's this pen, but I don't really need it. I'll leave it here for now. Just take the pen. Doesn't look like there's anything in the top drawer. Some kind of note in the middle drawer. Alkabenzine, benzalkonium chloride, sulfonic acid, sodium hydroxide. Names of chemicals? Maybe this is some kind of chemical plant. Oh my god, is she in the abandoned factory? Nothing in the bottom drawer. No, wait, there's something stuck way in the back. There's some kind of sticker stuck back with her, but it's too dark to tell it. The stickers! I knew it. What's this? Label's been torn off, but this must be soap. Quite a bit left inside. Yeah, I'll take soap. Soap acquired. Big shelf used in storage spaces. Bunch of messily stacked cardboard boxes. Took a peek inside, but it was too dark to see much. I'll need more light. Switchboard. Looking inside, it seems the room has electricity at least. Does that mean someone's using the place for something? There's the light. There's gotta be a switch somewhere. Presumably near the door. Won't open. Must be locked from the outside. So I really am locked in here. I don't know what's going on, but I doubt I can afford to take my time here. Folding chair. All alone in the middle of the room. Gives me the creeps for some reason. Must have sat me on it earlier. I probably passed out and fell on the floor. Doesn't want the pen. What is this? There's an air duct on the ceiling. Could this place have been a factory at some point? Wish I could crawl through it to escape, but I don't see any way to get into it from here. Nope, totally empty. Soap. Use the soap to clean it off? Okay. Need something to wipe it with. Okay. Bucket and a mop. Cleaning supplies. Fill the bucket with soap. Use the mop to clear away most of the grime. Okay. Soapy mop. There's a soapy mop. I should be able to clean the mirror with this. Clean in one swipe. Soap is pretty good. I'll have to remember the brand. Oh no, this is his girlfriend. Or his fiance. So this is what I look like. Right, yeah, this is me. I know this face. But something doesn't feel right. Something's missing. I don't think so. She's missing her necklace, I think. Maybe? Necklace, earrings. No, she's got a necklace. Got her earrings. Oh, my name. Oh, she just can't remember her name. I need to figure out what my name is. It's Mayu, in case you're wondering. I know what I look like. Next, I have to remember my name. Is there a woman with this face in my memories? Come on, I need a name. Mayu. Mayu. Mayu Chozawa. Yes, that's definitely it. My name is Mayu Chozawa. My name is Mayu Chozawa. That man I saw in my memories, Hajime Yoshimi, is my fiance. Wait. What if what I saw is from my past, then Hajime is hashtag my birds. I do love my little birds. They're funny. I wish they were better. I hope they add more stuff to my birds. Hashtag my birds. No. Hajime could never be killed so easily. There must be some kind of mistake. Knowing him, he's probably worked himself into a frenzy looking for me. I have to get out of here and let him know that I'm okay. There was nothing for the birds in the preview that was offered by GW, so no luck there. She doesn't want the pen. I don't know why she doesn't want the pen. Okay, she finally noticed it. The last drawer is different from the others. Padlock with a 4-digit combination. 0610 is right there, I guess. Did you say earlier what did you say earlier when I reminded you about XIV? I said that tomorrow is Monday, so I don't have anything going on, so it's a good time for me. Big shelf used in storage spaces, blah blah blah, switchboard, cardboard boxes. Too dark. We have electricity. We just need to turn the light on. I don't know if I'm above or below ground. This is very 999 now. A bunch of garbage in the corners. Is that how you want to do the playthrough? If not streaming everything, you want to play some, maybe? Yeah, I mean, I wasn't going to stream any because nobody really seemed interested in just watching me play through story stuff, so I figured we would just play it together. Even the audio cues are 999. Was 999 Square Enix? Or is this just, like, heavily lifting from the Nonary games? Nothing inside. I have a liquid. I think it was? Okay, that makes sense. Because this is very Nonary games. It looks like the light on the ceiling is on, but it's still so dark. Oh, it's covered in dirt. Oh, it was Spike Chunsoft, wasn't it? Yeah. Mop time. Oh, you're saying it wasn't? Oh, okay. A little brighter now. Alright. Easier time searching. Manga. Weekly Shonen Scorpion. Anyway, you're making curry? Let's go! I think Hajime used to read this, even at his age. He liked this series about delinquents. No, not the time to get caught reminiscing. There's something on the floor here. Oh, god damn it. Oh, yeah, she has the lantern curse thing. Lantern carved out of wood. It's kind of creepy. Something about this feels different than all the other abandoned junk in here. Ugh, what is this? Ugh, such terrible regret. A resentful memory is flowing into my mind. The evil ones, the curse bearers, kill them all by their own bane. You can use it to kill curse bearers using their own curses. Interesting. Ugh. Murderous impulse seeps in my soul like thick black tar. So basically you have to fulfill your target's requirement. Like, you have to fulfill their own curse requirement to kill them, I guess. I remember now. I remember everything. I know I was brought here. That's right, earlier. I feel sick. Where am I? Yes, that is correct. We finally have a confession. Someone's talking on the phone? Yes, yes, quite stubborn. We had to use the maximum dose of truth serum. Truth serum? They drugged me with something? There's someone behind me. Can I get a look at them? I mean, I was trying. My body won't move. Ah! Oh, you are awake. Ugh. Your head must be beginning to clear right about now. You... Takumi? Shit, you tricked me! Such a harsh accusation. It was you who was being uncooperative. What did you do to me? What was that about a truth serum? I assure you, you have nothing to worry about. You're in no danger. That being said, there may be some side effects. Memory loss, brain fog. It was you! You were the one who hurt Hajime. trial you want. I'm not telling you shit. No matter. I already have everything I need. Well, I'm in the middle of a call with the chairwoman. Why don't you have a rest while you wait? Hey, stop! Get away from me! I love him just, like, sliding at me. Slides spookily at you. A fucking Akuma blast. I'm still conscious, if only barely. Focus on Takumi. I need all the information I can get. Correct. She does not seem to know where the is hidden. Hajime Yoshimi was the same, yes. Oh, he really did do something to Hajime? Damn it, I'm failing. That was close. I have to keep listening. From Araishi? Yes, exactly as planned. As for why, I expect, yes, as soon as possible. Yes, the curse will likely tomorrow, according to Araishi. No. Stay awake. Yes, as long as we keep her in here, the curse will... Yes, she will certainly want to bring back her dead fiancé. Is he talking about me? Nope, I'm fainting again. Stay up. Stay awake. Wake up. Keep it together. Anything I can learn. Yes, I'll be leaving her here. I'll take the telephone with me. Ah, yes, that is in the cabinet. It should pose no problem. Yes, I have changed the lock, the year of the company's founding. Can't, hold on. No, shake your head. Wake up! Wake up, damn you! That's right, I remember now. That man is Takumi Yumioka of Hihaku Soaps. He showed up at my hair salon about a month ago. He came to ask me to try out a new shampoo they'd made. We spoke about it again a few weeks later, but... he suddenly started asking me about my fiancé. I remember thinking that was pretty weird. Hihaku's a large company, so I tried to be polite and answered all his questions. He wanted to know what kind of family Hajime came from. If there was anything special about them, if he was an heir to anything. I thought it was so strange I didn't give him any specifics. And then that night, he never came to the place we agreed to meet, so I went where he said he'd be going, to the former Yasuda Gardens. That's where I found his dead body. I was so distraught I just ran away. I didn't want to believe what I was seeing. After that, I decided to put all my hopes on the rite of resurrection everyone was talking about. I searched desperately for anything I could find out about the 7 mysteries of Hanjo. And then Takumi showed up again. He told me I knew something about how Hajime died. I thought I would just act interested in what he had to say, but I fell for it completely. Next thing I knew, I was locked up in this room, pumped full of drugs and left here on the floor, barely even conscious. I spent the night dreaming of him, praying for a chance at the rite of resurrection. And at midnight last night, I got the curse of the beckoning light. Between the drugs and the curse, I passed out. That must be why I lost my memory. Now I remember everything. It was Hihaku. They went after Hajime. They put me in here. But why did they have to kill him? Was it Hihaku's doing too? What could they have wanted with him? I knew his job was dangerous, but why would a company like that go after an officer in the juvenile division? Get it now. All about the shampoo is just to get to Hajime. Hajime, you were always the kind of guy who could shoulder any burden with a smile on your face. What burden were you carrying all this time? Be targeted by a company that's more than willing to kidnap and drug people. Was it something you couldn't tell even me? No. Takumi said he'd gone out on some kind of gotten some kind of information out of me using the drug. Could I have had Hajime's secrets somewhere in my memories? I did. What could it have been? Did Hajime tell me something? Whatever it is, just let me say one thing. Fuck you, Hihaku! I'm not about to let any of this go the way you want. Yeah, that's right. It's up to me to protect any secret that Hajime was trying to hide. I'll finish whatever it is he didn't get a chance to. After all, it's always been up to me to clean up your messes. It's okay. Whatever you got yourself involved in, I'm sure you had a good reason. We're gonna take them for all they got. Just you wait and see. Alright, it's about time I got out of this dump. Oh yeah, Takumi said something about this. Hihaku soaps. 1946. So he put something in here and locked it, so there's probably something in here. Should I try my luck with the lock? Okay, first number on the left. 9. 46. Well? Yes, it opened! Huh? But how did the year Hihaku was established suddenly appear in my mind? I had an idea when it might have been, but did I really just get that lucky? Now that I think about it, there's definitely something different in the air here. Is that another side effect of the drug? Or something else? Well, it doesn't matter right now. I should see what's in here. What is this thing? I guess I might as well pull it out. And it looks like sort of a phone. There's no receiver. Oh my fucking god, it's a fax machine. I know someone who has a fax machine. Seen commercials for these on TV. Remember correctly, it's used to send copies of documents to other people who have one. What an age we live in where we can send letters and things without going through the mailman. That means I could call for help without a telephone. I've never used one before, but if I can connect to the power in the phone line... Alright, we got power. Now I just need to figure out who I can send it to. What else do I need? I found a bunch of paper in the cabinet. I need a pen to write with. And I'll need a phone number for a fax machine to send this to. What am I going to do about that? Okay. Now we grab the pen. We also grab the sticker. We gotta get the sticker. Some kind of delinquent... Is this... This is that thing! Hajime, thanks for waiting. Oh, what's wrong? You're wasting that handsome face of yours by looking like that. Hmm? You think? I think I'm still plenty handsome. Can't argue with that. Are you not meeting with that girl today? You tell me, I mean. Nah, she's off doing who knows what. That's too bad. I just found a hair catalog I thought would be perfect for her. Seems like you're pretty worried about her. Yeah, she reminds me of myself at that age. Can't help but worry. You think? I'd say she's a little ball of sunshine compared to what you were like. Shut up, I'm talking emotionally. She needs an adult who can understand how she feels. She's like a kitten. She thinks everyone around her is out to get her, so she bites at them all. Huh, you might be right. So tell her I wanted to see her, will you? Sure, I'll do that, but... The other girl I ran into the other day is a tough case. Oh? She must really be something else if you don't know how to deal with her. No, it's not really that kind of thing. Some people just have so much misfortune thrown at them. What do you mean by that? Well, I can't really get into the details, but she might have the talisman I've been looking for. Said it was a memento from her father. Could we really be related? But it's not like I could just take it from her. What are you mumbling about? Who's related to who? Sorry, it's nothing. It's about that thing with your family, isn't it? Is she the one who has the piece of the book that your ancestor left behind? Oh my god, he's descended from Seimon? Fuck Jesus Christ. That's what she must have been asking her. That's what he must have been asking her about. Mayu, how do you know that? God, I forget how dense you are sometimes. How long have we been dating now? Besides, you were the one who came crying to me about it when you got wasted that one time. Rambling about how this old book you're supposed to inherit is hidden in these 2 talismans. And that something was giving you a bad feeling about it, you needed to be careful. Oh, right. That's all I know, though. I wasn't planning to try and pry any further. But if it's something important you need to protect, then what are you waiting for? What do you want? Why are you waffling about? Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Mayu. I feel better now. Oh, that's right. Did you hear? The mockingbirds were seen in Hanzhou. Huh? That came out of nowhere. Mocking... what now? It's an urban legend about these bird stickers that show up out of nowhere. I was kind of curious about them, but I never thought they'd be in Hanzhou. There might be a bunch showing up all over town, so we gotta keep an eye out. You feeling alright? What's gotten into you? What's so special about these birds? Come on, one of them has a penguin with a pompadour. You can't tell me that isn't the greatest thing you've ever seen. That's so dumb. That's right. He was trying to protect something left to him. Could it be the information that Hihaku wanted? Weekly magazine. It's a fairly recent issue. Cover story is an interview with the chairwoman of Hihaku's soaps. Not interested. Strange bottles and bags full of some kind of powder in these boxes. This place is a factory. There may be other products. No telling if they're dangerous or not. Better not to touch them. Looks like I definitely won't be using it. Pen and a phone number for a fax machine. Okay. Weekly Shonen Scorpion. Mirror. Oh, there might be a one on the top drawer. I think there was a piece of paper in there. No, middle one. A note in the middle drawer. Names of chemicals. Fax machine was in. It's empty now. I might need to do something in another thing. I feel like I could probably find somebody's phone number. Like, there's only one person I know who actually has a fax machine, and that is, where is she? Haru Shikima. Now, if I go back up here... Go back to the Shikima residence. And check out the fax machine. The number for our home is 6... What the fuck? Ma'am, is everything okay? I'm fine. There's just something I wanted to check. Is that so? Okay, and then if I finish the investigation, I might be able to pull up that information here. Just remembered I heard the rules for the Rite of Resurrection when I got this curse stone. But killing other people to bring someone back? That's out of the question. Hajime would never accept sacrificing another person to come back himself. None of this was ever an option to begin with. The way we lived... Ever since we were kids, we were always ready to die if that's what it came to. We'd never take our foot off the gas just because we were scared of death. We were never such big fans of living anyway. That's why we were always prepared for it. I used to wonder if we took things a little too lightly. That's just how much we trusted each other. I have no use for some shitty right. And that's the truth, Hajime. Well, I'm glad she's not gonna kill people. At least not for the right. Okay. Interest... Or maybe I just go over to it. And it'll just prompt me. Pen and a phone number for a fax machine. Pen. Oh, it's dried up ink at the tip? Oh, water. Right. Sink here, water to faucet. Definitely won't be using it. Soap. And it was totally dry. I won't be able to write anything with this. Wonder if I could fix it somehow. How to fix a pen with dried up ink on the top. The sink? I don't know why the sink is not an option. Cleaning supplies. Mop. Oh. Powder. Let's see right here. Junk. Garbage. Anything else on the desk? Switchboard. Place has electricity. You might be able to bust that lock, but I don't stand a chance. There's no opening this door from the inside. What do I do? I really feel like the sink is the way to go for fixing this marker, but... maybe we go to the factory again? I guess we'll just, I'm gonna put her back here so that she can receive the fax when I send it, and then I'll play the detective chapter. Send images to other fax machine. The number for our home is 63 blank blank blank. Okay. Tetsuo Tsutsumi, 1 p.m. Komagata High School. Boss! I just talked to the Sumida police. Oh? What now? They found an abandoned van in the Chiba Mountains that looked like it had been in an accident. They couldn't lift any fingerprints from it, but they found blood splatters on the front. And guess what? The blood was a perfect match for Michio's. Oh-ho. So it must be the van that hit Michio. You got it. It's all thanks to Yoshimi that we were able to find that out. The license plate had been removed, though, and they even scraped off the vehicle identification number. It'll take a while to identify the owner. Now they're trying to find out the van was sighted anywhere between the scene of the crime and where it was dumped. Got it. Thanks for the report. Still doesn't look tired after all this running around. Wish I still had all that stamina. By the way, boss, we've confirmed that Michio died in a vehicular collision. But are we sure it was really an accident? Good question. I was wondering the same thing. The damage done by the collision indicates the driver was traveling at considerable speed. There are no brake marks to be found. Exactly, which suggests they may have been intentionally targeting Michio. And what was the motive, do you think? Who would have a reason to kill Michio? The first person that comes to mind is Kankichiro Iwai. After all, she knew about his crimes. But then, Iwai was supposedly able to control Michio by intimidation alone. There's also that teacher who was taking advantage of Michio, Kohei Jonoichi. But to say he killed her to stop people from finding out that he was blackmailing her, that doesn't seem likely somehow. You're right. Though both of them had fallen prey to her curse. That's true. In that case, it's quite possible she'll also decide to exact revenge on the person who ran her over. Not just possible, she may have already done it last night, just like with a Y. there anything else that could have served as a motive? A talisman, maybe? The one Yoshimi was looking for? Oh, do you think someone wanted to take it from her? Well, the talisman wasn't found in her remains, nor in her house. But doesn't a hit and run seem too drastic a measure to go for a little talisman? And in the end, might have just been an unfortunate accident after all. Yeah, looks that way. I guess we still can't rule out the possibility that Michio did commit suicide. She was so young, and all the adults in her life did was push her around. Either way, what we need to know now is a testimony from Michio herself. With a bit of luck, something I accidentally skipped it. There's a log here somewhere, right? Oh, it's right there. Boy. With a bit of luck, we may be able to ask her what happened during the crash ourselves. Yeah, I can't wrap my head around that particular development. I still have my doubts it'll be so easy. Either way, we won't be able to do this unless Mio and Yako turn up. I'd rather have them come sooner rather than later, but I guess we just have to wait. Shall we head inside? Okay, so then I have to send them here. Nice we got permission to use the school as our base of operations. The principal and the head teacher were a little reluctant at first. They were convinced that it'd help our investigation. Dealing with all this must be a real headache for those guys. I should thank them again later. Alright, let's go wait inside the school. I'm sure they'll be here any moment. All I gotta do is just go through, like, the other thing. Here we go. Ain't that interesting. The Record of Fate's Yin Scroll, huh? Well done, you two. That's some good info you got from that teacher. Thank you. Good job, boss. Operation Schoolgirl was a success. Ario, stop making things sound weird. Anyways, let's share what we found at Michio Shiraishi's house. Yes, please. Yes! A man named Iwai kidnapped for sacrifices for black magic? And Michio helped with the kidnapping? And Mr. Jonuchi used that to blackmail her? She doesn't look very surprised. Based on the report and looking at the circumstances surrounding the deaths of Jonuchi and Iwai, if Michio Shiraishi did it, it would make sense. Furthermore, there are signs that Michio Shiraishi wanted someone to notice. Huh? Really? The ribbon that was left at the scene of Kohei's death is proof of that. Mio, I'm guessing you knew that already? Yes, ever since this morning. But there's one piece of information I need. But I think we're near her limit. So if we get this Record of Fate's Yin Scroll, we'll be able to dispel the curse? I wonder if Mio's, like, specifically drawing Michio out from Yako as best she can. Unless Yako is possessing Michio somehow? I don't know. Yes, the source of this curse is a tragic event called the Hanjo incident that dates back to the Edo period. An Onmyoji named Seimon Tsuchimikado is said to have recorded a way to deal with the curse. So I think there may be a way to dispel the curse. Right. I'll leave how to approach this to you, Mio. I'll check with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau as well, but please make finding the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll to your top priority. Understood. But how do we go about looking for it? It's possible that the descendants of Seimon have inherited it, but I don't think they're aware of its existence. It'd be nice if we had a clan crest or something to go off of. Maybe we'll have to ask Paranormal Affairs. That reminds me. Mio, was the Western black magic used by Iwai and Nejima really just an imitation? Huh? Why are you asking me? Oh, boss said you knew about this sort of thing? Do you not? Well, I mean, I have some knowledge, but... How strange. I don't think I've ever told anyone that. It's okay, Mio. No one's judging you. Right, but it still feels a little weird. My ghostly interference is fucking with all of their minds. They all know things they shouldn't. So, what's your opinion on it as someone familiar with Western black magic? If I could have a look at their grimoire, I could be sure, but based on their methods, I say they imitated black magic popular around 300 years ago. It was advertised as magic anyone could use, and it was employed as a camouflage to evade witch hunters. It's notable because they purposely required living sacrifices to make it difficult to disprove its authenticity. Wow, you know so much. I'm impressed. It totally matches with the vibe you've got going on. That explains why she has, like, a star. Or, like, a pentagram. Like an upside-down star. What do you mean by that? Don't worry, have some confidence. Right. Thanks, I guess? If that black magic really is just an intimidation, we probably don't have to worry about it. I'm just glad things aren't getting even more confusing than they already are. Oh, right. About the mastermind. I had an idea. Huh? What is it? This is about the chairwoman of Hihaku Soaps, isn't it? You mentioned her when you were telling us about that Iwai person. Yep. Whether the goal is to restore youth or resurrect someone, she's got her hands all over this. She has money, too. It would also match Hideki Araishi's account of a woman's voice. An evil business lady with supernatural powers. A classic setting. If only we could confirm those powers of hers were actually real. We'll need to keep an eye on her. I'll tell HQ to look into her. Now then, if we're nearing the limit, I'll stop beating around the bush. Time to tell it to you straight. Yako Sakazaki. What, me? Yes? Take out your curse stone and give it to Mio. My curse stone? It's just been in my pocket all this time. Thanks, I'm just gonna borrow it for a second. Well? Yes. There are soul dregs inside after all. What? How did this happen? I didn't do anything, I swear, you have to believe me. It's okay. We know. It's going really well. We're getting some really cool reveals. I like how the story is going so far. It's okay. We know. Yako, calm down and listen to what I'm about to tell you. But there's no mistake that Jonochi and Iwai were killed by that curse stone. But the one who committed the act is the ghost of Michio Shiraishi that is inside you, Yako Sakazaki. Fucking called it. What? Inside me? What? What do you mean? Wait, am I Michiko? Is that the whole thing? Like I am the ghost of Michiko? It's okay, Yako. Please calm down and listen. You've been possessed, Yako. By Michio's ghost. What? It probably happened to you when you were offering flowers at the site of the accident. Filled with regret, her lingering ghost reacted to the presence of her old friend and entered you, Yako. No way! You mean Michio's ghost is inside me? I've explained this once before, but just because you've been possessed doesn't mean you lose control of yourself. Normally, the mind will reject such attempts and it'd do nothing more than affect one's mood or energy levels. But Michio had powerful spirit sense to begin with. And because she was your friend, your mind was open to accepting Michio's spirit. So for those reasons, your minds merged without any issue. It's going to be difficult to separate her from you at this point, which also means it will be difficult to guide her spirit to the afterlife. No way! We've merged? Also some fully, like, some fucking, what is it? What is it? It's this is some real Velvet Room, like, music happening right now. Me and Michio's minds are... But I don't feel different at all. I mean, I'm me, I think. That's because after she merged with you, Michio started to believe she was you as well. As a ghost possessing you, she's not fully conscious, only really a jumble of vague memories. Still, there are traces of her consciousness and memories as Michio Shiraishi. You have been acting a little different from usual. You'd also sometimes react when coming into contact with things with a powerful influence. Really? That having been said, if we don't have a proper understanding of the regrets Michio Shiraishi had when she died and why, it would be difficult to separate from you. That's why I didn't say anything. I'm sorry. If If I carelessly provoked her ghost, it could have risked causing her to dig even deeper into your mind. Oh no. When we mentioned limits earlier, we mean that by letting things proceed like this, there's a possibility that you will join completely, make it impossible to separate her ghost from you. If that happens, you'll never be able to tell which of your thoughts belong to her and which belong to you. That's so scary! You mean I won't be myself anymore? Oh, but if it's Michio, then maybe it won't be so bad? Oh, I don't know. What should I do? But... It was actually Michio who used the curse stone when I was unaware, wasn't it? Doesn't that mean her ghost has already taken over my body? Well, about that. I think that's probably the effect of the curse amplifying murderous impulses and the influence of the Feast of Shadows. I forgot to react, but I'm very glad the game is shaping up so well for you. Oh yeah, this game fucking rules. Big fan. While you were sleeping, the ghost's powers were boosted. And strengthened by the feast, Michio's consciousness surfaced and took control of your body. Then that means... I was the one who killed them. Hydrate and unshrimp? Oh my god, my poor curved back to be straight once more? Untenable. And to drink some delicious chocolate milk? Could I possibly handle it? I cursed them both. Ugh! Yako, no, you were being controlled. Right, Inspector? Yeah, that's right. It's likely she'd be recognized as not being responsible for the crime due to possession. Not something you can control. No need to worry about that. No, you're wrong! I wanted to kill them too! Those feelings must have come out. It's not only Michio's fault. I mean, when I learned that Michio didn't commit suicide, I wished all the cruel adults around me would just die. I had the curse stone with me and I wanted to get revenge for Michio if the chance came. That's how I felt. Yako. Because Michio wasn't able to escape her terrible situation. It was so hard, it wouldn't be unusual for someone to take their own life. And I had this curse stone. I made Michio get revenge all by herself. Michio tried so hard to keep on living in silence, and I treated those feelings like they were worthless. I should have done it myself right away. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Michio. That's why I killed them. I don't think so, Yako. Yako! There you are. Oh, hi, Michio. What's up with you? You had me worried sick since you hadn't been coming to school lately. Feels like it's been forever. I'm glad you seem to be doing good. Yeah, sorry. And I'm sorry I didn't tell you why. I've always regretted it. Oh, come on. You're acting like we aren't buds. You tell me if anyone's making you sad and I'll take care of them. Thanks, Yako. Actually, I'm here because there's something I wanted to tell you. Really? What's the matter? You can tell me anything. Well, the truth is, I did something unforgivable to an innocent man. Saying that I was forced to and didn't have a choice doesn't undo it. I'm sorry. I feel so guilty. What? I've done so much I can't take back. All because I was weak. There's no escaping the hell I've created for myself. I couldn't handle it anymore. I started thinking about killing him and dying myself. Neither of us deserve to live in this world. What? But something went wrong, and that's why I died with regrets. But thanks to you, I finished what I wanted to do. Thank you. And I'm sorry for dragging you into this. What? You don't need to apologize. It's only now that I realize. And I know how selfish it is. But I hope you remember the time we spent together as friends. And how we were able to be together at the end. Please, don't forget me. No, Michio, wait! Where's the fucking... There we go. Blocked. Get out of here. I thought... I know that was block. I need a ban. Where's the ban? How do I ban? Warn, permit, ban. There it is. Got him. Hmm? Huh? You're awake? Do you feel okay? I'm sorry I had to spring that all on you, Yako. What? Is this... Are we in the classroom? Huh? Was I... dreaming? I'm sorry to rush this along while you're still gathering your feelings, but... we need to hear what Michio Shiraishi had to say. Now. Right. And so, after considering what to do, it's true that Michio's consciousness has mixed with yours. But if I summoned her ghost, we may be able to establish some communication. Oh, I understand. So, you thought to use the spirit board again? Yep, I have a hunch. I think the spirit we called last time may have actually been Michio herself. Really? You think? And that her spirit has been close to you ever since then. Then let's do it. I think we should, and I want to hear from her. Very well. I have no idea if this will work during daytime, but let's give it a try. Are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Okay, here we go. Do you remember how to do it? Place your finger on the 10-yen coin. Right, like this. Good, now do as I do. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Please tell us if you are there. It's here. Now, is it the spirit of Michio? Yako, would you ask the spirit? Alright. Are you Michio Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, are you the spirit of Michio Shiraishi? Ah, it said yes! Don't be so sure. Some spirits like to play tricks. Could you try asking it a question only Michio would know the answer to? A question only Michio would know the answer to. Let's see, then... Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, how much did the ribbon I bought with Michio cost? Or... 9... 490 yen. That's right! Well, it seems we have the right spirit. Okay, can I have you ask her a question? Okay, what do you want me to ask her? I want you to ask about the location of Fumichika Nejima's hideout and the location of the talisman as well. Okay. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please tell me the location of Fumichika Nejima's hideout. Please, terrible things will happen if he isn't captured soon. I'm sure it's painful to try and remember, but you're the only one who can help us, Michio. Please. It moved. This is an address. She's giving us the address. Amazing. Thank you, Michio. Okay, I have the address. Thank you. Alright, Ario. Get a move on and check out the address. Yes, sir. I'll contact HQ and order a simultaneous house search and sweep the area. I just hope the information is accurate. I know it is. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Do you know where the talisman that you had is? She does know. I wonder if we can find a way to narrow it down. I'll try asking. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, did you carry around the talisman with you at all times? So she did carry it with her. Then did you have it when you had your accident? Huh? She had it with her. But there was nothing resembling a talisman in the articles left behind at the scene. That means someone took it with them and ran off with it before the scene was investigated. But who would do that? This would mean someone knew Michio had died before the police did. First person to discover and report it was the caretaker of the apartment building next door. Should we check with them? Let's see. The other possibility I can think of is the perpetrator of the hit and run. But it was a hit and run. Wouldn't they have run away? It's possible they came back, driven by fear or something else. Even if so, they didn't report it and went through her belongings. But to only take the talisman seems hard to believe. Unless they were after the talisman from the very beginning. How likely is that, if the talisman really is so special? Ario mentioned the same thing, but to run someone over just to take something from them? Possibly just picked up the talisman after hitting her for no particular reason. Either way, if it really was a hit and run, then I hope they get caught. It's possible she remembers something after seeing that picture of the car. Then, shall we try asking? I'll try. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, do you know who is behind the hit and run? She says she knows. That's a relief, if she hadn't known. Huh? In order for Michio's spirit to find peace, we need as much detailed information about what happened as possible. We can't send her off to the afterlife if we don't know what happened when she died. This isn't like a forced exorcism. Huh, so that's what it'll take. Alright, I'll try asking. Right. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, who was the one who ran you over? I hope she knows the name. I wonder. Namagaki. Namagaki? Huh? Namagaki? What? You mean Yutaro Namagaki? You two know him? We talked with him after we left the cafe. He used to be a curse bearer, right? I see. So that's why Yako had that reaction when she saw him. What? Come to think of it, that guy said he wanted to talk about Michio. What the hell is he planning to do without his curse stone? He said he'd be waiting near Ryogoku Bridge. Got it. I'll join you there once we're done. He's the bastard who killed Michio? Yako. This should be enough information. We can release Michio from her suffering now. Let's do it. Alright. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. No, Michio. Thank you. You helped us. You know, I'm so sorry I didn't know about it at all. Your family, the kidnapping, Mr. Jinochi. I'm so sorry. It must have been so hard. Not that I could understand, but I'm sure it was hard. I mean, of course you would want revenge. I wanted it too. We've all done things we wish we could take back. But I'm glad that I at least know the truth. Yako. There's so much I want to say, but that's enough. Let me just ask you one last thing. Someday, can we hang out again? You mean it? Okay, it's a promise. Have you asked everything you wanted? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna guide Michio's spirit now. Yeah, it's time to say goodbye. Michio, with this, I'll finally be able to free you. Hey, Yako? Yeah? You never accepted the idea that Michio took her own life. I'm glad you never stopped trying to find the truth. Yeah, you're right. Even though I didn't realize just how hard things were for her. Mio? Sorry. It's just... Michio. She was taken advantage of by so many of the adults around her. She put up with so much. I should have tried to talk with her more. I know how you feel. Thanks, Mio. It hurts thinking of all the things I could have done. Why did this have to happen to someone so kind and hardworking? It feels like she was ill-fated to the very end. It's just too cruel. But even then, she didn't even tell me about this stuff. And she let herself worry more about revenge than living. I'm mad at her for that. Sure, I should have noticed something was wrong, but come on. Oh, what was she thinking? Seriously, I mean seriously. Am I really that unreliable? Of course I'd help you get your revenge, you idiot. I don't care how you had changed or whatever. I just wanted you to live. Yako. I'll take responsibility for what's been done. But one day, if we meet on the other side, I'm gonna have to give her a good punch. Then tell her she's the real fool's procession. Or something. Then we'll hang out, like always. Sounds fun. Alright, I'm sending her off, okay? Oh, wait! Look, the coin, it moved to no all on its own. You're right, when did it do that? It seems like she still has something keeping her here. Yako, do you have any idea about what Michio wants? Me? Oh! Please, don't forget me. I think she told me that she didn't want me to forget. I see. Then, Michio, if you can hear my voice, let your feelings that you won't ever forget her be known. Show it through an action. What? Do something that shows you won't forget. Oh. Saves. This game rules. Thank you. Though, I don't really want you to punch me. So live a long life, okay? I'll see you later. Yako, are you feeling alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Actually, I feel a lot better. I guess I wasn't feeling like myself recently. It's like there was a part of me that I had no control of or something. Yeah, I think you're back to your normal self now. Glad there weren't any problems. I wonder if Michio was able to find peace. I know she did. You don't have to worry about that. Seems like her regret was not being able to tell you what was going on and growing apart from you. Well, I guess I can forgive her for that. But there's still something bothering me. Really? Yeah, I wonder what this feeling is. Like there's a piece of her that hasn't left yet. It may be an after effect. Maybe because you gave your stone to Chief Inspector Susumi? Doubt it. Having a curse stone shouldn't have any effect on your body. But dealing with 4 curses sounds like a lot of stress. Good work, Chief! Almost like a completely different person all of a sudden. But are you really sure about this? Having us arrest you once this is all over? You might be able to get your case treated as just an accident. It's fine. Treat me the same as someone who used a curse stone to kill someone. If anything, I should be thanking you for letting me go free until this is all over. So, thanks, Chief. Yako, I really feel like this isn't on you. Whoa, whoa, you didn't say anything about bringing the police. Sorry, but we don't have time to care about what you have to say to us. What business do you have with this girl now that you've lost your curse stone? I'll tell you this for free. I have her curse stone already. Ugh. Utaro's visibly shaken. That must mean there's some reason he doesn't want the cops around. Chief makes some weird jokes sometimes, but still, it's reassuring to have a veteran policeman with us. This bastard ran over Michio and drove away? True, then why does he... Well, leave it to me. Well, leave this to me, okay? I don't have any ill intentions. I wanted to tell you that. I want to help if you intend to resurrect Michio Shiraishi. That was my intention from the beginning when I received my curse stone. And that's why I took your curse stone. Man, can't be too careful. Besides, what connection do you have to Michio Shiraishi? We, met once. I was so sad to hear the news of her death the other day. Uh-huh. Met once. I see. Well, I'm sure it must have been painful for you, but... Do you think bringing back the dead will erase the fact that you hit her with your car? Whoa! I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about. If you don't know, I'll tell you. And you'll let me ask you some questions in return. You just get your license recently? We found a van with bloodstains on it, you see. It's only a matter of time before we find out who the owner is. What's that supposed to mean? Why don't you tell me a little bit more about your relationship with Michio Shiraishi? Not only that, you killed someone with your curse stone, didn't you? Stop! Stay away from me! Damn it! Okay, I give up. It's all over for me. Afterwards, Yutaro Namagaki gave his confession. He admitted he was behind the wheel of the van that hit Michio Shiraishi. He explained that he was speeding in order to impress a girl he had in the car with him. After hitting the schoolgirl, he drove away and planned to wash the car in secret to destroy the evidence. But he became nervous and went back to the scene of the crime at the urging of the passenger. When they returned to the scene, the female passenger went to check the victim alone while he sat panicking in the car. When she returned, she told him people were unlikely to assume a hit and run, as it looked similar to a suicide by jumping from height. Afterwards, the pair parted ways, and Yutaro dumped the vehicle deep in the woods under the cover of night. The two of them decided to keep the accident a secret. Next morning, Michio Shiraishi's body was discovered, and luckily for them, her death was ruled a suicide. However, a darkness lingered within his heart. From that day on, the schoolgirl appeared before him covered in blood, her limbs bent and broken, despite him in his dreams every night. Even when awake, he would see a phantom of her corpse in the dark, moaning and cursing him at all times. Troubled by the constant hallucinations, it was only a number of days before he suffered a nervous breakdown. He couldn't bear hiding what he'd done anymore, and planned to turn himself in, but was stopped by the passenger from that night. It was then that he first heard rumors of the rite of resurrection. Oh my god! Is it fucking Tomei? Is Tomei like the girl who fucking is just doing the whole... Tono? Is she behind literally all of it? Clever but calculating. Agreed to date him because his family seemed rich. Does not see him as much... Does not think much of him as a human being. She definitely took the talisman. He thought that if he could resurrect the schoolgirl, that it would be like if the accident never happened. And with that, the darkness enshrouding his heart could be dissipated. From then on, he searched the areas associated with the 7 mysteries of Hanjo every night. And he received the curse of the foot-washing mansion as a result. I see. That's right, I'm not a bad man, I wanted to turn myself in. It was that girl who tempted me. Okay, calm down and listen, son. If you don't think you've done anything wrong, what would these girls think if they saw you run over the poor girl? There's something I want to know. You know anything about a talisman that Michio should have had on her at the time of the accident? Talisman? What are you talking about? You don't know anything. In that case, what about that woman who was with you? Can you ask her? Oh, that's right. Everything's her fault in the first place. Well, that may not be exactly wrong. Just riding passenger in a car involved in involuntary vehicular manslaughter isn't a crime in and of itself. But according to your statement, she neglected her duty to seek aid and instigated you to neglect your duty to report the accident. And if she took an article from the scene, she'd also be charged with theft. Can you tell me who she is? You have no intent of hiding anything anymore, do you? Yeah, that's right. It's her fault. Do what you want with her. It's time for her to face what she's done. Her name is Ayame Tono. She's an art student I met in town. I fucking knew it. What? An art student named Ayame Tono? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you absolutely sure of that? What point would there be in lying to you now? What, do you know her or something? She might look nice, but she's rotten on the inside. I'd like to meet the parents who raised someone like that. Shut up! What's wrong, Inspector Susumi? You're drenched in sweat. No. Wait. Damn it, why? How could this happen? Listen up, I'm taking this one with me down to the station for more questioning. You two go after the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll, got it? Okay, we will. Come with me. Whoa! Let's get going. Yeah. The Puncher. Manhunt. I know we're supposed to be finding that Record of Fate's Yin Scroll thing, but it sure would be nice if we had more of a lead to work with. Right now, our only option is to try and trace the bloodline of that Onmyoji Seiman Tsuchi Mikado to today. But he's not a legitimate descendant of his family, so the library doesn't have anything about it. And since we got nothing so far, we find ourselves here. So this is the Hihaku Soap's headquarters. We're thinking that one of the high-ranking people here is most likely the mastermind. Chairwoman Yamamori, was it? Wait, are chairwomen high-ranking? Isn't the most important person at the company the president? I'm not sure, but she's definitely an important person. Even if we're able to meet with her, what do we talk with her about? We can't just waltz in there and ask her if she knows about the Yin Scroll out of nowhere. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. I fucking accumulate 10 hours of playtime is the achievement I just got. Ooh, is that your working style, Mio? Well, whenever I find myself out of options, I usually just jump right into the thick of it. Oh, if you're scared, I don't mind going in by myself. Scared? As if. Think of me, your trusty bodyguard. I don't mind going big and taking a chance. Oh, yeah. There's the Yako I know. I'm actually fucking starving. So I'm going to end it right now at 9 instead of later, which is when I initially planned to. But I am freaking hungry. I'm going to send you guys somewhere else. Let's see. Who do we got? Ichi's playing something called Reverse 1999. Oh my god, Melodyverse is playing fucking Resident Evil 6. I have to send you guys there. That game is insane. I hope I will see you all on Wednesday. I haven't decided if we're going to do more horse racing. I'm getting a little bored of it, but maybe. If not, I do have a game prepared if we don't do horse racing. So I'll see you then. Bye-bye.